What's up, Sly Cat? Hey, Josh, how are you? Good to see you guys. Just doing a little bit of engine repair here. So, well, not really repair, just fixing a dummy coupler. Hey, what's going on, James? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Newt, what's going on, man? You can only stay for 10 minutes. That's all right, dude. Yeah, doing well. Hope you are too. Hope things are great. Ohio Angler, good to see you. Good evening to you. I got some new cameras, so they kind of follow what you do now. So I can't really hide. So if I go over there, you're gonna, which is kind of cool because then I can kind of show you guys stuff. So if you kind of stand up, kind of just follows your movements. What's up, Bill? Back, good to see me back on. Yeah, last week was kind of a wash for me. I wasn't feeling that great, so doing better though. What's up, Doc? Good to see you, as always. I gotta punch out this front coupler here for the dummy. It's hard to believe that we're almost into June already. You guys, let me know how the levels are too with the audio with this new camera. All hail the king of Reading. Yeah, of course he is. Darren, what's up, man? Let's get those wheels slow. Absolutely. Like, that would be creepy with a camera following me. Yeah, it's cool. I got to set it up somehow that it'll trace locomotives. Let me do this. Let me get my upper body here instead of do a close up or not. Headless. We don't want that. Audio's good. All right, cool. Perfect. The same number of K4s, so I do T1s. Let's see if that other camera is actually picking stuff up. Oh, I see what we're doing. We're going the other way. That's all right. Sorry while I move you guys around here. Take this one and there we go. King of the Reading shirt today. Nice. What is the new camera? They are OBS bots. Maybe you guys have ever heard of those? Pretty cool. Audio sounds a little bit different. Yeah, I have a I got a microphone that I need to external mic that I need to bring over, and I can use. What I can probably do for tonight is we can just do this. I might be able to bring this down because it's kind of like a weird shot overhead. You feel like you guys are looking down at me. Let's see. Let's do this. Whoa. You can break something in the process. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out here. I don't think that's any better. Kind of like it up here, I guess. We'll keep it up top for now. I can open the thing up. Sorry, guys, I have you all over the place. There we go. Keith, did I order a big boy? I did. Boost the algorithm. There you go. Captain Andy. Long time no see. Good to see you. It's been, what, two weeks? Bill, you like that long view? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get it so I can, because I can take it and if I want to move it, but I'm trying to get it to track, you know, as I'm going down the other side here. Now, you guys can actually, it'll turn all the way over this way. Or it should. Let's do this once. Could probably even come in towards, oh boy. There we go. Gonna see, oh my gosh, dude. These things are super sensitive. Nobody wants to see that ground cover. Let's go back over to where we were. Wrong way. These are so freaking sensitive. I'll get the hang of it. It's like a guy, first time using a camcorder back in the 80s, right? In the 70s. Yeah, I've been busy here. Yeah, Andy, I was sick last week, so I was kind of out of commission. Still kind of like a head thing going on, but, you know, it's all good. There we go. David Stevens, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to fool with some different settings here. This would probably be better. You don't want to see my mug in here. We'll just keep it old school for now. Keep it old school. Cat's on here. What's going on? Good to see you. As always, Josh Cannon, the 4014 Big Boys on the coast. Yeah, it's doing its thing now. Yeah, dude, that's what I had. Something crazy just, I don't know. I just got that fatigueness and the head thing going on. And it was sore throat every morning. It would go away, but then I'd feel real fatigued during the day. I don't know. It's my wife just telling me she's taking the dogs for a walk. So a lot of cool stuff happening for the Yoskio guys, right? I mean, what have we missed in the past 2 weeks? Ben's Trains, what's up, buddy? Hey, uh, great stream yesterday. Fantastic. More big boys. Bring them on. Custom runs galore, baby. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming on. That means a lot. Elementary kid. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly. I think that's where I got it from. I think I got it when I was at Jackson, the school around here. I think that's when I got it. Don Peck, how are you? We might have a guest later on, so we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, with this engine coming by, guys. Let me know if this it looks okay on your side. I had to take some hoppers off. Obviously, we're pulling a coal load tonight because it was struggling a little bit to go up some of the incline, this Y6B, and I threw on the Mikado, just my Pensy, and it didn't slip at all. But this was slipping a little bit in some spots, so I think there's a couple things that I need to check out going up the incline there. Just right at the top, it just wants to buck, so I think I got to shim it a little bit more. Yeah, Ben, we appreciate you. No more big boys, Andy says. We're getting our big boys this time around. We're getting a lot of them. Almost was this close, attempted to hop on to get one of Thomas's Pennsylvania ones, just to have. It's close, unless it's a Penn Central. There you go. Benson's Trains. Do you have a YouTube channel? Ben's Trains. Does Ben's Trains have you? He does. Yeah, he's very active on Instagram, which is great. We need some people on the gram doing some cool stuff. There's a is it Garrett's Garrett? Is it Garrett? Is his name Garrett? He puts out some pretty cool content. I just saw some of his stuff today. He has some pretty neat shorts and things like that he does. I think they're really next level. I like them. Dell's on break at work. Just stopping. Hey man, good to see you, Dell. I should have ran the because I put it away, all the passenger cars. I should have ran the Commodore Vanderbilt tonight. I think I don't did I run that last stream? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I should get that one back out and run that. Don Peck ordered one of the Thomas Penn Central box. Those look cool too. I like that. Was that a 4-pack that he has going on with the patch set? Those are cool. I do like those. I mean, I probably wouldn't mind modeling those. I think those would look cool, like getting pulled behind like my Atlas, like the passenger cars, just as like an extra, just like they had to drag him in or something like that. I think that would be cool to do. Maybe I'll order those. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really go too modern with stuff. I have a few things modern, but my collection, I guess you can call it a collection, as it's growing, I'm more, I'm trying to stay back in the 40s, 50s, back basically nothing later than the 70s. For a few things, there's some exceptions. There are some exceptions. So yes, bench trains. It's all trains considered. For those of you who are asking, Kat, how do you create your background sets? Um, do you mean like the mountains, or what you mean? Buildings, all that stuff. The buildings that you see here on the right, those are flats made by Todd Architectural Models. Um, he made those. He has getting a couple more from him. Those are really nice. But as far as like scenery and things, if that's what you're asking, that's all scratch built. Well, for the mountains, like the scenic material obviously is purchased, but like the trees and things like that are purchased but made. Some stuff is, it's a mix. It's like a modge podge of some things. Yeah, I was just watching the video today, Ben, of that layout. The guy who had all the UP stuff, his layout, very nice layout, very cool. I thought that was awesome. Sam Gable, what's going on, dude? Sam Gable, East Lake Tool and Rail. That's a name, man. That's a business. That's definitely a businessman. Businessman. I new track to my layout. Next Sunday, I'm getting my uprise trestle so I can get my new project. There you go. Very cool. I'd love to see some updates for that. Josh, we'll get you on the live stream. I'd like to see the progress of that. Shoot me an email if you have it. If you don't, let me know. I can get it to you. Kat says the scenery. It's a combination of a bunch of different things. A lot of it is cardboard cut in slats, latticed, to create your basically like your skeletal structure of it, and then I use plaster cloth, and in some instances in between before plaster cloth, and in some instances between the skeletal structure of it with the slats of cardboard, I'll put like newspaper and things like that, hot glue it. It all depends on if I want bulges, if I don't. If I want things to be really flat, then I'll just leave it with just the cardboard slats, and then do plaster cloth, which plaster cloth is basically it's just a cloth. You get it wet, you put it on there, and it hardens. It's almost like a newer version of like paper mache, I guess, if you want to call it that. And then there's a product called Sculptamold, which is like a paper, like shredded up papers and a bunch of different other compounds that are put into it, and use that as a spread. Flatten that out, smooth it out that you want to do, kind of make contours and ridges. Um, but I can do a video for you on that, or I can show you some of that stuff sometime if that's something that you're interested. Rock faces are all different too. They could be ceiling tiles, they could be bark from a tree, they could just be some paints that I use just to kind of give it a little bit of a pop. But again, a lot of scenery I find. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Depending on what it is, it's pretty fail safe. It's not like you put something up and it's done. You can always rip it down. So I don't know if you can see over this way here. So like for like mountain work, it's a lot of this was just trial and error of like what's going to stick, what doesn't, and if you need to hide imperfections, you can kind of hide imperfections. Same with like back in here, like these bigger ones. You just have to get ideas of what looks good out in the real world. Um, and make it your own. There's no right or wrong way of doing scenery, in my opinion. There's some guys that are really good at it. I'm not one of those guys. I just kind of go with what's off the top of my head and take it to whatever level I want it to go to. But again, it's one of those things that the more that you do it, the better you feel comfortable with it, and it gets a little bit easier. And you go back and you tweak it. You know, I tweak it all the time. I'm always doing something different. So that's kind of how I look at it. Stu brought the heat last night. He did with the Air Force One. Absolutely. That's your buddy Matt. He's got a layout. That's like a warehouse. I think that's what everybody's dream is. David Stevens, how's the new section of layout coming along? Right now, it's kind of slow. Mountain work is basically wrapped up here behind me. I guess the big thing I have to do is trees. I had to do some elevation there. Next thing is ordering backdrops. I think I'm going to do a backdrop out there. I've kicked it back and forth a couple of times if I want to do one or not, but I think I'm going to add one. The only concern that I have with doing a backdrop is that the rest of the layout does not have one. However, will there come a point in time where I want to put one in up here? I don't know. When I initially did it, I didn't really want a backdrop just because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I want to be doing. And then I felt like everything that I was going to be designing was going to have to be around that. So if you look over here on your right here, I think I'm going the wrong way with this. Yeah. If you look over onto the right screen here, right up here, I have these windows. Obviously, these basement windows. So I believe the highest I can go is about, I think it's about 19 inches, something like that. So I can't go much higher than, obviously I can't go much higher than that. I don't want to be cutting out over windows and things like that. Holy crap. There's some 3-rail for you. But that would be the only section out there that would have a backdrop. Should I do it? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's one thing that I'm kind of looking at right now is I'm just kind of on the fence about it, is if I should do a backdrop or not. Radar, what's up, buddy? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Pop-Ups Train Room, hello, how are you? Always good to see you. It's good to see all you guys. Yeah, more scenery videos. I'd like to do more, but I just feel like there's so many out there. I would just be like the fish, a fish in the sea. There's just so many. 27 watching, 11 likes. Don't forget to like. Yeah, thanks, Radar. Please do. I have some students who are amazing artists, and I think they would dig your stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, get them on here. I think that'd be cool. That would be awesome. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be. I already have ideas in my head of what I want it to look like. It's really not going to be that extreme because it's such a narrow piece that there's not really a whole lot I can do with it. So it's going to be a right section of like a. There's going to be a spur track there that's going to go off into like a little industry siding. Building wise, there's not going to be a ton of room for buildings unless I put some stuff up on mountains. And I don't really know how I feel about doing that just because of terrain and climbing and things like that. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm looking at investing in a 3D printer. So a lot of the stuff is going to depend on if I get one or if I don't, what I'm going to put out there. So we'll see. But it's going to be a cool little area. I'm excited for it, for sure. Kentucky, what's up? Doing well. How are you? Train Addict, the man, 4656. What's up? Anyone know when the next train show is in the Northeast? I don't know. I don't think there's anything here until might be Edison. Where's Edison at? Yeah, Lionel Richie just said. Richie, what's up, buddy? Rich is one of my favorite people. He's such a cool guy to talk to. He's so knowledgeable too. I love it. We're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well as well. Let's see here. So let's talk about some releases. Like, what are you guys looking forward to? Like, what do you guys think is going to be the announcement from Third Rail? Do you think it's going to be the J class? I think it's going to be the J class, but J, no pun intended. He's very very subtle with his hints sometimes, but it's cool. But I think we're going to get a J. Hamburg, says Dell, on June 14th. That's right around my birthday, but it's a small show in the middle of the big boy weekend. That's true. That's one of the runs. June 14th, I believe, is one of the runs to from Reading. The T1's running. Kutztown, never been to that one. Dathan, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, buddy. I went to the Captain Andy says he went to the May show in Kutztown. Can't wait for Edison. Maybe Hamburg. I haven't been to any of these shows. I don't know if that's a good idea. Train Addict says the Aero Train. That's your guess? I don't think it'll be the Aero Train. We're not ready for that yet. I mean, with them doing the Acela, I don't think that's going to be anything ready. Ben's trains. Ben's birthday 6/11. Look at that. 6/11, baby. Chug life. I'm 6/18, so straight behind you, Ben. 6/11. That's cool. They were hinting around like it wasn't an engine. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be the J class. I could be wrong. I mean, the K2As are in there. I thought about pulling a trigger on a K2A. But I'm not sure. He did say that they're not doing big boys, which is good. I think they should put that to bed for now. No, they shouldn't be touching those. Let Lionel and MTH do that for now. But it would be cool. I mean, a J class would be cool. That would be cool. Doc says he got 10 of his 17 Reading Madison heavyweights from Kutztown. That's pretty sweet. Were those MTH, Doc? I'm assuming they were MTH. Josh says, I have 2 train shows in June, 1 train show in Greenville, Illinois, and the other train show in Illinois, and I'm going to see 4014 Big Boy Steam Locomotive in Illinois on July the 18th. Very nice. Train Addict saw a Monon Heritage unit in South Philly. Use it as a doorstop. Ben, I have you beat. My birthday is National Train Day, May 10th. That's my wedding anniversary, actually. We got married on May 10th. So, I think that trumps a birthday, Doc. But happy belated birthday, man. Feel like we missed it. There you go. Captain Annie says maybe he'll drag Stu. Does Stu go to a lot of those shows? Dathan's going on the road, but listening. Yeah, be safe, man. MTH in for about 600 for 10 cars. Jeez, I thought about. I mean, Third Rail's doing the. Are they doing the coaches and the sleepers? I thought about getting a couple of those from them to go with my Reading Company cars from Lionel. Doc, what do you think about that? I got the 8 ones, 8 of them coming from. Yeah, there's 8. 8 coming from Lionel. So maybe get a couple more. Maybe Madison's. I don't know. We'll see. Doc, what do you think? May 10th is cool, but it's not Cinco de Treno. There you go. That's a national model train holiday. Yeah, man. Stu does Edison. Very cool. Ben, what do you have? Do you have anything coming from Lionel soon, or anything coming from any of the big four? I guess we could call them: Sunset, Third Rail, Atlas Lionel, or M to the T to the H. Anything on your anything on its way, or anybody? Anybody have anything on the way, or coming hither soon over the summer? Birthday year is 1986. Transcontinental Railroad 1869. All the same numbers, just moved to 9. Coincidence? I think not. You're reading a little too into that, man. But it doesn't surprise me. Oh boy, Ben's got the Acela on order. Is that the 9-car set, Ben? How many's in that? Ben's got an AC9 on the way. Southern Pacific, or are you going a different route? Lionel just picked up SD80 Max on Sunday. What road name? Ben's going to get an Atlas ET44. Does anybody have the Lionel ET44s? Ben, do you have one of those? Are those nice? I'm hearing good things about those from what I've seen, but I feel like they were kind of like talked about and then they kind of disappeared, which is surprising because I think with the new sounds and everything, they would really be a hot item. But for me anyway, I just didn't hear a lot of people talking about them. Train Addict tries to forget what's coming. I do too sometimes until it's like, uh-oh, invoice time. Captain Andy's getting the Metka American Freedom Train AC9. That's going to look nice. We'll be in before July 4th. Just paid for it. Congratulations. That's awesome. Ben, you got the collector's edition 9-car, the Acela. That's going to be a beautiful set. That's going to be a beautiful set. And you got the green. Is that the Southern? I believe the Southern. That's going to look pretty. Doc's got 7 Strasbourg Woodsides and 4 open airs, and 7 Philadelphia and Reading Woodsides. I can concur with you on the Philadelphia and Reading, sir, because I do have those on order as well. No open airs, though. Ben has the Lionel ET44 there. Awesome. Ben, I'd like to. I'm sure you posted videos of that. Put a couple more of those up because I think those are underrated a little bit. They're not getting the love. I'd love to see them. I hear they sound amazing. You got one guess. What road name? Richie, what are you? Is it SD80s? What would you have gotten an SD80? Wisconsin. No, I don't know. I don't know what you got, bud. The sounds are incredible. I've heard that, and I'd like to see it. How many did you get, Ben? Yes, 2 ET44s. Nice. The Southern is the green one. That's going to look really cool. Keith has Lionel NS ET44, real nice. My favorite modern diesel. See, if I were to get anything modern, I think I would get the 44s. If I was into modern like that, I think that would be something that would be cool to have. Josh Cannon, I'm going to get a subway train in Greenville, Illinois train, and another subway at the Illinois train show. If you find one, man, absolutely. That's awesome. Conrail. Is it Conrail? I was going to say Conrail, but I wasn't sure. Keith says, when are the Lionel K4s due? I think they're in July. I want to say July they're going to be here. Doc's favorite railroad, the Conrail. The Con Man. Besides Dak Man, who is getting the Conrail's birthday at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum this weekend? Who's going? I won't be. But that's cool. Dude, if they have a birthday party for the Conrail and they have a cake, Dak Man should be the one to blow out the candles. And that's no lie. Boo Conrail. Don says he has Woodsides and B&L. Very nice cars. I bet they look really nice too. Lionel's ET44 is a nice piece. Grandson snagged the Norfolk Southern version. The Union Pacific and Burlington Northern Santa Fe ones look really good too. I think they all look good. They all look good. What's up, Chooch? Good to see you. Oh, that a boy, Ben. Two ET44s and 2 more on the order. Get like 2 in the front, 1 in the middle, or put 3 in the front, put 1 in the middle, or put 1 in the back. Get some spine cars. Roll some Gunderson auto racks. Pull some hopper. Oh, that'll look really cool. 100% Conrail. There you go. All SD80 Max for Conrail originally. It's a fun little fact for you guys. Captain Andy. Richie, let him know if you're going to go. He's going to meet you. To spend some money. Ooh, BC Rail. I always liked BC Rail for some reason. I don't know why. Just one of those obscure railroads I just felt like I always liked. I like their paint scheme. You got the EJ&E, ET44s. Oh, they're going to be nice. That's cool. That's exciting. B&O was owned by the PRR for a few years. It's because we're Pennsylvania. We had the coolest stuff, man. Ten center beams from Atlas on the way. Nice. That's going to be awesome. James, how are you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Train Addict, you finally picked up an I. Oh, where'd you get it? I need to pick up an I1. I don't have an I1. Where'd you get it? Yeah, Bill. Dan knows where. Ben knows where it's at. Go hard, man. The 80 Max and the SD60Is were Conrail exclusives. Mike, where do I look for Lionel due dates? Just go to lionelstore.com and then just type in whatever it is that's coming in, and it'll tell you like an estimate when stuff is supposed to be here. From what Ben was saying, I think the AC9s are due in a couple weeks. I feel like they were the beginning of June. If I can. If my memory serves me correctly, AC9s. Let's see here. 6/5 estimated ship date. So potentially next Friday. But that could change. Those dates fluctuate. They're usually pretty close. So I trust that website. Just because it's pretty close. It's within a couple of weeks. Now, if you're looking at stuff that's was just released, let's say, the catalog from, say when the catalog comes out in July, they don't typically put up release dates until like all the orders are in, and it's usually like a month or two, and it'll give you like an idea, but that can fluctuate by month to month. or a couple months out later or earlier, whatever it is. But generally, when it gets close to when the item's going to come out, they don't typically. It's pretty accurate, I should say. Like you wouldn't see like the AC9s being like, oh, they're going to be here June 5th, and you go on there next week, and they're like, oh, well, they're not going to be here until like August 5th. That typically doesn't happen. We'll try to get 2 figure 8 in my new project, but need to go Z scale track. There you go. Oh, you got it from Brady. Nice. T&K Hobby has ones, but they're still a lot. Bob Beckhart. How are you? Good to see you. Just got my tattoo train shirt. Oh, very nice. I'm glad. Thanks for buying one, man. I appreciate that. If you guys are in the mood for tattooed merch, let me know. I can put the link in the chat here. Every little bit helps. It funds things for the channel to make things more of an not experience, but more enjoyable. It's not like I'm doing backflips for you guys here. But yeah, super chats, merchandise, all that stuff helps the channel, helps things grow. Dathan says, I'm glad the Trinity hoppers are coming in 2 different waves. Yeah, dude, you'd be... That's a lot. Lionel Richie, I'm not cause the free ones aren't coming first. Alleghenies? I think Alleghenies were in September. I'm pretty sure. Stand by, I can tell you here in a second. September 2nd is the tentative release for the Allegheny. For any of you looking for a T1, T1s I believe are close to that. They might be October 9th for the T1s. So September 2nd for the Alleghenies, and roughly September 2nd, and roughly October 9th, beginning of October for the T1s. Now the passenger cars are a different story, which for me, I have the Reading Company passenger cars on order. And usually those, I feel like passenger cars usually always take longer. I can tell you here in a minute. Solid green. Yeah, they're not, the passenger cars for the Reading Company aren't due until the end of November. So you're not going to get them until probably just before Christmas. If that date's right. But again, the T1s come out supposed to be 2 months before that. And again, the Broadway Limited passenger cars, the aluminum ones, I believe are coming out June or July. However, the other ones, as of right now, aren't coming out until I believe it's October. So I ordered the Broadway Limited set, so I won't have a K. The K4s will be out in July, should be, but I won't have mine until probably sometime in October, just because of the gotta wait on the passenger cars in the set. Got the Medca P51 Allegheny on order. Beautiful. That's gonna look nice. Ben just bringing the thunder. I love it. Doc says I'm gonna make El Presidente Secret Service suit T-shirts, I think, and my company has a security earpieces that I could probably grab for York. Oh, jeez. That'd be cool. Travis, what's up, man? What do I think for the Western Maryland H9? It's nice. I'd have to look at it a little bit more. I'll have to take a look at that listing from what you sent me. It's pretty cool. Keith said, I think someone bought up a bunch of T&K hobby stock, ordered an engine, then they refunded you. Oh. Don Peck, the K4s. What do you want to know about the K4s? They're gonna be nice. I have one on order with like I said, with the set, but I kind of want to have another one. Thinking the orange Chessie. Craig, what's up, dude? The orange Chessie Allegheny. That'll be neat. I think that big boy and the nickel plate is gonna look ridiculous and cool. It's gonna look cool. That's gonna be a neat engine, especially for those guys that got the passenger cars back. What in the 2024 was that Volume 2 catalog? I think that came out with the Alcos. 7-11. How are you? Good to see you. Has anybody got a screw stuck in their spot where they put in their dummy coupler? I was turning it to put in my coupler and it snapped off. So I'm either going to probably have to drill it out. Do a little surgery here on the live stream. Just drill the thing out probably. Captain Ace is nice, but I ordered 4, but might have to get a few more. Can always get a few more. Craig says a Vision Line Polar Express big boy with a 72-foot Polar Express passenger cars would look impressive. It would look nice, sure, for sure. 7-11. To Keith, TK Hobby hasn't updated. A lot of the stuff listed has already been sold. Twice I got refunded. Better to call first to see what you want is in stock. They did put a lot of stuff on eBay. They did have a couple I1s in stock, but I doubt they do now. I could probably check to see if they still have them, but they probably say that they do on their website. But I think it was 521 road number. Yeah, it still says it on their site. In worst case scenarios, you just buy one, right? And see if you get charged for it. See if they ship it. Got to get an I1. Got to have an I1 in the fleet. Dude, they have not dropped their sale prices at all. I don't know why. They should be like, it was 20% and 50% off track. It should be like, I don't know, 30% off all inventory. I mean, they're going to have stuff they're just not going to be able to get rid of. That's anywhere. You're not going to get rid of every single little thing unless somebody comes in and buys it that maybe is another retailer or something like that. But I'm sure it's next to impossible to sell everything. But the big stuff, I'm sure will all go. But at 20%, I mean, it's decent, but it's not where I want it to be. Lots of expensive stuff is due for sure. I'm going to be sweating it out soon. I hear you, man. Fall's going to be crazy. Wipeout, what's up? How's Wednesday? Wednesday's been good, man. How are you doing? Good to see you. A reseller bought all the T&K stock. Jeez. Anyone like nickel plate? Nickel plate's decent. I like it. Senior George, what's up? How are you? What's happening? Talking trains, doing our thing. Talking releases, what's coming out, what everybody wants to get, what everybody's pre-ordering. Some of the stuff that's going to be coming soon. Nice MTH Alco PA set and passenger train cars up on trains. I try to stay away from trains just because there's stuff that they have that I want. Or that I would find stuff that they have that I want. George, what's up? Yeah, there you got the right channel now. Good to see you, buddy. For those of you guys who missed it, we had George on for the Model Railroad Show 2 weeks ago. If you haven't seen that stream, go back and check it out. I think it's the last one. What are we on now? 33. He's on episode 32. Check that out. The reseller took all the goodies from T&K. I'll have to call T&K and see if they have those Iwans left. They probably don't. Y'all need to hit the like. Yeah, listen to Ben's trains, dude. Listen, all trains considered. Come on. All like buttons considered. Let's go. Hit the freaking button. Wipeout says this Wednesday's been great. Finals for high school is wrapping up this week, and that means summer. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Probably going to have to go in and modify my. I got to modify my third rail order a little bit. There's some Reading FTs that I want to get. AB sets that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, we'll definitely do it again for sure. So guys, stay tuned for that. We get guests on here. It's a good time, especially George is really good to talk to, especially being that he's in a different scale. I think that's awesome. We're not all O scale. Try to get a point of view from some of you guys that just aren't in the eyes of the O scale realm. Thought Jaybird bought most of the T&K stock. Yeah, I'm going to give them a call. Craig says he's really interested to see the Train Loft Halloween Big Boy, but the $3,100 price. That's how much they want for that? Does it glow in the dark? I would assume it does. Yeah, that's a lot. Let me look that up. That's your Train Loft? I've never bought anything from Train Loft. He needs to update his website, though, I can tell you that. Holy cow, dude. MTHH announces premiere Big Boys. Yeah, we know that. Oh, boy. He's doing a Katie Big Boy and MTH? Or no, that's not. No. Oh, it's 2024. This is old. Dude, this website is like from like 1999. Enjoy more than 40 videos from Train Talk with Lisa. I've seen some of Lisa's stuff before. I'll have to get a hold of her. Let's see, maybe we'll get her on here. I wonder if she'd come on here. Those gold big boys look cool. See, some of the stuff that I'm seeing on the website, like NNW J Class Premier 484s now and stuff. Spirit of Roanoke, very very interesting colors. I don't know if you guys can like see that or not. Sorry guys, lost you for a second there. Stand by. That was funky. Sorry, boys. Don't know what happened there. Jaybird did buy all the T&K goodies. He at least left me 072 real track switches. Train Loft owner is a... Ooh. Oh boy. What is the name of that? Excursion Spirit of Roanoke, Shenandoah Valley Excursion Sound File. Active duty service, all the 1950s cap. I don't know. We'll have to find this train talk with Lisa. Don't know. I don't know anything about that. Don't know anything about it. Just picked up MTH Spirit of Roanoke from Sidetrack from 11.99. It was still sealed with PS3 and Whistle Steam. 2016 release. He still has another one in stock. Spirit of Roanoke. Nice. It's a good price. 2016. Wow, did they have Whistle Steam back in 2016? I didn't think they did. Yeah, this thing. This is what I saw. Does anybody know anything about this thing? Anybody seen this before? This is a train loft thing. I don't know. I don't know when it came out. I'm just kind of looking at it. It might be super old because the website looks like it doesn't. Some of the stuff doesn't get updated. Some of the stuff that I see here definitely looks older. But I know that the Jays were just out. What was it last year? They released those. Could be wrong. Norfolk and Western. Woodside cars. I don't know. Interesting. Josh, I had to put a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm back. Oh, you're good, dude. You're fine. Who would buy that scheme? I don't know. I've never seen that. I just was on the site there. I just saw that scheme. Never seen it before in my life. It looks. I don't know what it's off of. Too much red. Yeah, I think he's still for the triplexes. I feel like those were. He still has those. But I could be wrong. I think I saw him at York, actually. Yeah, I mean, that's a. I don't know what he was trying to go with there. I've never seen it in person. I just saw the rendering. This what you guys are seeing here now. Just the way he talked to me when I tried to order my change up your kiss from him. I couldn't get anybody. You didn't have to go. You tried quote unquote pro me and badmouth other dealers. And oh, geez. 1600. Jeff does some nice stuff, but his prices are out of reach. I think Gizmo's trains. I think he's gone from him. He might have a little bit more of an insight on experiences with buying from him. Pop-up train. Or yeah, everybody hit the like button. Hook a brother up. Where are we at for subscribers? Not that it matters. You know, I'm not even at the 900 yet. 876%. That's all right. We're good. You guys are here. That's all that matters. Oh, and he did a Chesapeake and Ohio Vision Line. J1E Hudson? Didn't know that. Oh, there's the Norfolk and Western, the red schemed. Y6B. A lot of custom runs. A lot of Chesapeake and Ohio, and a lot of Rio Grande, and that Atlantic coastline. He did that one as well. There's that Norfolk and Western triplex. Anywho, let's talk about what am I looking for here? Some pre-orders here from. See what Mech has got cracking. What's that? Oh, okay, that's fine. Thank you, dear. I gotta find where's the picture of that. I'm guessing that is a passenger scheme. Later, Norfolk and Western Southern. Norfolk and Southern trains where maroon freight was black. It could be. Yeah, you might be right there. Can't even get away from you guys. They follow me everywhere. Mrs. Tattoo. Yeah, she just popped in real quick. She's out at the pool yard. The dogs are out there, so she didn't want to leave them out there. We just opened our pool. What was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago? And just to get stuff moving in it, but we just haven't had nice weather. It just rains all the freaking time around here. It seems like that's all we get is rain. No, you're fine. Norfolk and Western. I get you. All right, what do we got going on here? But it does. It follows you. So it's cool if I want to do this, like if I want to be bigger, or if we want to do something like that. And if I want to show, I don't know if I want to show you something over here. So it'll just follow me. It should just follow my. Right now, it's probably following my head. Maybe not. Yeah. So like this stuff down here, I can point to stuff. I think it's following just my head. We can change that. Normal tracking, yeah. So anyway, like, just go over this way. I'm not sure how far it'll go. Go way over here, and then at some point it'll just like if I keep going this way, it'll just stop and then try to catch back up again. All right. Let's do that. Bro's living in the future. Yeah, K Force 7,11. They're July. Let me refresh this here quick, guys. do this. Turn that off. Yeah, I got to refresh this here. We're bugging a little bit. All right, that's better. Sometimes the Wi-Fi can be a little buggy. Apologize for that, boys. Okay. I've had that tech for decades. It's cool to have. I like that's one of the reasons why I bought it. Just you can do a slow move. You can do if I want to do. I can show you guys something else here in a minute. I guarantee the rain will stop the day before I grass seed. Yeah, that's typically what happens. Amateur Moose, you're in the wrong height. Amateur Moose, what's up, dude? Speaking of future, Ben's Trains hits Jersey again. Hit me up. There you go, guys. Love it. Chad, what's going on? Pre-orders, am I excited for? E8s. They're supposed to be coming in next week to Lionel, so probably another week and a half after that. I'm excited for those. Excited for the E8s. I'm excited for the K4s. I'm excited for the T1s. I'm excited for the MTH Mohawks. What else is there? The Allegheny. A lot of good stuff coming. Sedana's crawling. Probably crawling through my Wi-Fi. Pennsyltucky DSL. Yeah, DSL. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that in a long time. DSL internet. That's great. All right, boys. Let's see. Let's see if we can get maybe we'll get a guest on here. We'll see. Is anybody getting one of the New York Central Mohawks? Interested in those? I'm telling you, those look fantastic. Those look phenomenal. Chad, do you ever have any issues with the TIU or WTIU not finding engines? I have once or twice, and I don't remember which one it was. But in short, yes, but in long, no, because it eventually did find it. So I haven't, knock on wood, and I'm going to knock super hard because I haven't really had a lot of bad luck with TIU. Only in certain spots, but I feel like I fixed those issues, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to talk anymore about it. How did I resolve it? Just power down, took it off the track, shut down the TIU, start over. I mean, that's the first thing I do. Just turn it off and start over, reset it. Because sometimes, you know how it is, a simple reset will fix some things. If it continues to happen over and over again, just remember that MTH loves the star pattern. They don't like bus. They don't like bus feeds. like Legacy does, and that's just what I'll say. And Lionel Richie said this as well. Like we were talking about this, just Legacy just works. It's simple. It just works. You just one wire, turn it on, go. It just works. Um, I feel as though the TIUs are a little over engineered. Um, Frustrating part for me when I started with DCS is that Mike Wolf really didn't explain it that well. I mean, he says this is what it does, but he didn't really explain how to do things, um, which was kind of an annoyance to me. And I don't know who I talked to somebody at MTH, and I'm just like, it's Lino. You just plug it in, you connect your Wi-Fi, and you go. Um, TIUs are just more finicky, in my opinion. DCS is just more finicky. But I will say there's pros and cons. There's things in DCS that I like that I don't like in Legacy. There's things in Legacy that I don't like that I like in DCS. Now, I have zero experience with Blue Nami. I'm hearing great things about it. People have good results with it. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to learn and work on as I get Blue Nami engines, or that is incorporated into my layout, my setup. So we'll see. But yeah, just restart stuff. And two, yeah, Josh, like you said, restart your phone too. Ray, what's up, dude? Dude, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Ray coming in with the super chat. Look at that. Good to see you, my friend. Keith says yes, is Muffin custom gray mohawk. Oh, that's like the New York Central style. Legacy is easier. It is. Doc says, hey, Ray, did you sell enough mini stickers to get premium DC? Yes, there you go. Chooch, $5. Look at that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You guys do super chats. You get to trace me now. That's where this stuff goes. It goes to the channel. Lionel can still have issues too. I know a guy that had a bad ground on his power strip, which caused engines and like issues with legs. Yeah, I can see that. Issues with the ground. Did he have was he running more than one transformer? Like was something not in phase? Chad says making a lash up in DCS is easier than base 3. I'll agree and disagree. I think they're about the same. I will say they're about the same. DCS might be a little quicker, but I feel like there's more options when it comes to Legacy. But again, everything can be different for people. Some people don't like Legacy. There's guys that don't like it. There's guys that don't like MTH. That's what makes the world go round. But again, this is what it is. Mad Mike, what's up, dude? I appreciate you, buddy. The like button. Matt, I got to get a hold of you sometime. It's been a while since I talked to you. Everybody say what's up to Mike. Model Railroad Show. Dude, George, thanks so much, man. Pay my internet bill. We're going to upgrade. We're going to get to the business. We're going to get the business internet. We download speeds 1 terabyte a second. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. It means a lot. The Muffin Custom Run Hiawatha S2 is going to be a beauty. Hiawatha? S2s? Really? Am I missing something here, Craig? What's going on? Train Act. Do you have a WTIU? I have a WTIU. Yeah. Let's see. What did somebody ask Ray? No, it's not. Are you talking about lash ups, Ray? What's not? Tell us. If you're thinking lash ups, how many feet is your main loop since you added the extension? Let me think here. Visible wise or visibility wise without the turnaround? 26. Now you're making me do math. Jeez. I gotta guess this. 41 feet. So over here where you see this camera, back from the. I'll just do this. You can track me. So from this corner here, all the way down the wall, into the other room, it's 41 feet total. That's without the turnaround. With the turnaround, it's probably another. It's probably 50 feet of basic straight. Last stream you hooked up. Yeah, Ethernet, dude. Yeah, if you go wired, you're good. Chooch says at least us conventional guys don't have to mess with it. Yeah, you just do this. You just turn up the lever. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. It's a custom Northern. Really interesting. Lash ups. Ray, are you a DC? Do you do DCS, Ray? Or are you like Legacy? I feel like I don't know if you do MTH. Hardwiring Ethernet cable to a WTIU, WIU, or WTIU, isn't it? Or an external router definitely helps. Yeah, the only thing is my router's upstairs. So where you see the engine coming out in that tunnel back there in that corner, it's straight above that. I mean, to the computer for your internet, Mike. Computer to my internet? Where'd you ask that question at? Sorry, I'm getting. There's too many damn mics. How far is your Ethernet? How far are you? Pretty close to your box, Mad Mike, to hook up. Obviously, you're probably not too far. Seven 11 still in here. Love it. Both now, just getting familiar with my WTIU. Yeah, it's a learning curve. It's definitely different. I will say Legacy's more responsive. WTIU, for some reason, I don't know what it does, but I will say this. So for any of you guys who are just getting into it, especially you, Ray, that your speed control step, set all of your engines down to like where you want your maximum speed. Because there are some times where I'm just sitting here running stuff on the iPad and all of a sudden it just starts doing this, like the increment speed, and it will go all the way up to, I think, what is it, 120. So what I do is I set all of my engines down. I don't think I have one engine set over 40 scale mile per hour. I just don't run stuff that fast. But that's something that I would recommend doing is just set all your stuff down so you're at that peak, and because you can hit it down to let go back down, but it'll go down and it'll just keep going. Then you have to power it off. So that's something that's a bug. I don't know if that got fixed. And I was talking to Chris Collar about this. Um, once I set up the TIU and it works and it's great, I don't like to do firmware updates. I just don't. Now the base 3 maybe, but I don't think they've put one out for the base 3 in a really really long time. But for the TIU, I just people, sometimes when you do a firmware, it makes it worse. So if my stuff's running and there's no problems, I just don't touch it. I just leave it alone because there's no reason to do it unless it's like 100% needed. But other than that, I don't touch it. That long of a loop, you could space out 2 trains on that chart. I can, yeah. So that's the idea. Is I just recently got. I was running 2 loops. So Chad, to answer your question short here, I was running 3 of the Lionel Redding SD45 units, just pulling freight. And then I had the nickel plate road pulling, I think, Penn Central cars. So I had 3 diesel units running, all the smoke units on, and then 6 passenger cars, even though they're LED, all those on with a nickel plate 765 pulling it. And I just had a KW running that whole loop. And when I would whap the smoke unit on the nickel plate, obviously it would throw my breaker. Just too much was getting drawn. So I stepped up to, instead of the KW 190, I stepped up to the ZW 275. I like the old school transformers, and I just put modern stuff in them. Extra diodes, TVS diodes, external circuit breakers, and all that stuff. And they just power's power. They work great. So hopefully, I could run 2 trains before comfortably, but I'm not going to be running smoke units all the time. And I'm like, yeah, this works for now, but I just want to have a little bit more of a buffer there. So I just jumped up to the 275. I think in reality it's like an extra 40 or 50 more watts, but it's plenty for what I need. What's the deal with the MTH Commander, the one that controls up to 3 trains? I don't have DC yet. I don't know if they make that anymore. Matt's clothes could always run a temporary while you stream. That's true. I have to go lay up my steps. It looks stupid. But hey, man, it works. Brev, brother, what's up? Back to streaming. I'm glad you're back. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on, man. TIU, WTIU. Amateur Moose. Are you an HO gauge? Are you a different gauge guy? Because, yeah, you won't know what that is, probably. Thomas, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Everybody say what's up to Thomas. Oh, we already are. Good deal. Thank you guys for the super chats tonight. That's awesome. We got Ray gave us one, Model Railroad Show gave us one, George and Chooch gave us one. $15 tonight. That's awesome, dude. That'll pay for how much of my internet? 46 mile per dude. I don't set stuff high. I don't. I could tell you right now. Let me pull up an engine. I don't know if I have anything on the track right now. 30 miles an hour on my RS11. That's just what I have that set at. They just crawl. I'm going fast. You guys missed out on the at York. I didn't get any calls from Al from Millhouse, or unless you missed out and you didn't hear it, or you weren't on that live stream when Al was on. I told people when they went to York, mention Tattooed Trains, and you get free shipping. I'd pay for your shipping. Actually, it was like $100. I'd pay $100 on your order. Guess you guys just didn't want any products. Chad, what custom run big boy am I ordering? 250. I got to get the 250, man, just because it's a special. I think it's gonna be cool. And I don't think I'm I thought about ordering another one, but I don't want to. We should get Thomas and Trains on here too. Let's work on that. Let's work on that. That's for smoke fluid. Yeah, Ohio. There you go, buddy. That's for smoke fluid. Will Scale. What's up, buddy? How are you? Get the party started. Will's here. Love it. Amateur moves. I'm not any gauge currently. It was sort of a childhood hobby. Nice, but it was been many decades. I would like to have a small layout again someday. Will you come to the right place, man? Because we will influence you to get stuff that you don't need and stuff that you want. And then you're going to start building stuff and knocking down walls. And before you know it, your whole house is going to turn into a museum. Or wherever you live, it doesn't matter. That'll pay for 1.21 gigawatts of internet. Hey, man, every little bit helps. With the iPad, you could bump the speed dial and it goes to max. It's smart to set the I do, yeah. I don't. That's why I jump it down. I don't mess with that because I've had too many engines. Pretty much every single one of my engines that I've had on the layout at one point have just decided to go bonkers, and you got to shut it down. It's just a pain. And it's probably, not probably. Well, it is the worst is when you have people over. You're doing an open house and you're showing stuff, and stuff just obviously decides not to work to begin with. But then you have something like that happen. It's just let's just eliminate all this. I'm not going to run. Who in their right mind is going to run anything at 100 scale miles an hour on their layout? I don't know anybody that's going to do that. If they do, they're not going to do it for very long. If done properly, you can simply use Lucas electronic components, and the smoke is free. That's cool. I like that. Oh, anybody have any plans on the weekend? Did everybody have a good Memorial Day? Lots of good food eaten, I'm sure. Anybody run any trains? Anybody run any trains tonight? I have so much outside work I have to do. I'm gonna put a loop track of G scale, I think, outside somewhere. I got to find out where I'm gonna put it yet, though. So at some point, that's gonna be a project. Thomas, you learned oh, dude, yeah. You're like, what is going on? All of a sudden, it's like a Hudson running on the water route. Like, holy cow! Like, slow down. We don't need to get Chicago right now. Geez, thanks. Just what I need. Yet another money pit. It's not a pit, dude. It's an investment. Trains are an investment. Datafied. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Middle of the week. Even on my base 3, I lock the top end just in case. There you go. Thomas is going to see 4014 in Omaha. Yeah, I'll be seeing it when it's over here in PA in about a little over a month. Well, about a month. It's cheaper than Harley parts. This is true. Bite your tongue, George. Yeah, if it says Harley Davidson on it, mark the price up by what? 50%? RBP did a video where he manned the engines at max speed. Crazy with how expensive to possibly send it flying out. Not only that, but it's just like the sound. It just... I like this. Like that you see off to your left. Or it would be, your right. It's nice. Nice cruising through town. Not a worry in the world. Don't need to get home. Bill's SD70 ACE died yesterday. What happened to it, Bill? An investment in happiness for sure. Like F-150s, Mustangs, Harleys, Suzukis. All right, boys, we're going to bring in our guest. Let's add Travis to the stream. What's up, dude?
Another night in paradise.
Hey, that's what we call it. Let me hide this one screen here. There we go. Hey,
Exit
guys,
out of the chat there.
everybody welcome Travis to the stream tonight. We're just going to talk some stuff, see what he's got going on. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Pretty exciting find that he found. Actually, he found it, but I feel like somebody else bought it for him.
Oh,
So,
the chest, yeah.
yeah, let's talk a little bit about
That
what's
doesn't
been going
run.
on, man. Yeah, that's
The
right.
mother,
You gotta get a board
the
for it, right?
board's out of it. We thought it was the tech strip, and then we opened it up down there at Pat's Trains, and the tack strip's fine. And then he even checked the tack sensor and all that. It wasn't that. He thought maybe the drawbar, put a different drawbar on. That didn't fix it. And I told him I reset it once, and it tried to work. He said, oh, if you reset it and it tried to work, he said it's the board, one of the diodes, and the board went. He said that probably come from sitting all those years.
Wow, and that's PS3, right?
Yeah, PS3, and it had 1 mile on it when I got it, so it was hardly ever ran.
I wonder who buys that and just lets it sit. You know,
Yeah, a
I mean,
collector.
it happens a lot. It definitely
And,
happens a lot.
and then Trains is making it right. Like I said, they're going to do a cost adjustment for me. I said I'd pay for the land to fix it, but they're going to cover the parts.
That's cool. I feel like Trains, like when they do that kind of stuff, they make it right because they know. I
Yeah,
mean, it's a gamble. It's stuff happens. You know,
and they've sent
unfortunately.
me some stuff already in the past that they actually sent me something that was already broke, even though they had it listed as a broke one, and then they had a
Yeah.
good one, and I paid for the
Yeah.
good one, and they sent you the broke one.
Whoops.
Yeah, and
But
you send it back. They make it right. I've had good, like I said, I bought thousands of dollars with Trains now, and I can't complain one bit with them.
yeah, that's cool. Once it's kind of like once you're a customer and you're in there, they take care of you. I've bought Transformers and different things from them, and their shipping's great. The way that they handle the items are great, and they got a good system going on there. So it's really really cool.
So you gonna order some of those Peabody hoppers? He said he
Yeah,
had like 50. He said he had like 50 of them.
I know. I'm surprised. Yeah, I probably will. I actually have. I ordered some hoppers from Muffin the other day. Some hop from 2 bays, but these are three. The Peabodys are 3 bay.
Yeah,
Um,
3 bay. Pat
yeah, I
said
got it.
their RMT's gonna probably start doing 2 bays.
Are they really?
Yeah,
They're
he said they're
popular.
coming.
Fish bellies are popular. They really
Yeah,
are.
I probably got 25 of the fish. The 55 tonners
Yeah. So
between
what
the Baltimore and Ohio and Western Maryland ones.
So what are since we're talking about railroads and things like that, what are some of the railroads that you like to collect? What's your favorite railroad?
Mine would be probably the Western Maryland and Baltimore and Ohio because they both ran right through Rockwood down here
Got another
back in the 70s.
we got another Wild Mary here.
Yeah,
Boy,
Western Maryland and the Chessie. I grew up watching the Chessies going through Rockwood, and so yeah,
nice.
those are the three.
That's cool. That's cool. What is your what's like your favorite um chassis or not your well yeah, what's your favorite chassis engine?
I got two of them. I got the Atlas GP38-2 that just come out the other year.
Yeah. Very nice.
I really like that one, and I lash that normally with MTH GP40.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. So are you mostly like an MTH guy?
Yeah, I have all MTH.
Oh, see, like I was saying earlier, guys, there's some guys that like MTH, there's some guys that don't. There's some guys that just like Legacy. It's just the way
Well,
it is.
I just got into O scale in January.
Oh, you're fresh.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine keep trying to talk me into getting into O scale because I used to do N scale when I was in the Navy. He goes, "Oh, you need to get into this O scale." And I had a Polar Express to put under the tree, and that was about it. Well, he brought me that one of these H9s up to borrow, and he said, "See what you think of it, and I'll sell it to you." And as soon as he brought that scale locomotive, I said, "It's game on. I love it."
Yeah, it's just that's like it's dangling, donut in front of a fat kid. It's like, yeah, you're gonna bite. It's just the way it is.
And then I started out, and I'm like, well, do I want to do a layout or what do I want to do? Just keep it for the Christmas tree. And then I started looking on YouTube at some small train layouts, and Mad Mike's was the one I really looked at. I'm like, wow, you can do a lot in a small space there.
You can, yeah. Mike's got a smaller layout, but he makes it look. It's all about like perception and like visual.
Perception.
Yeah, like visuals. You
And
can
then
have a
I
Go ahead.
I took his advice. He said you definitely want to go with at least 060, not the 048 like he did on the outside. So I'm
Okay.
like, yep, I'll do the 060. So I did 060 and 048, and I kind of mimicked his track plan, but mine's table's just a little bit bigger. Mine's a 6x14.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you get like 060 is a great, like you can run, I'm sure for you, like you can run anything you want to run on it. The stuff that
Yeah,
you
the
like.
the T1 ran around it just fine. The only thing I
Oh,
had
sure.
issue with, I'm going to have to modify, is my tunnel portal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's wanting to touch a little bit, so I gotta make an adjustment or two to it.
People were saying, have you met Jake, Western Maryland
No, I
Jake?
didn't get to meet him at York. I was down there just that day. I seen you there on what,
People,
Friday
people,
there.
people are like, dude, Travis is into it, but like you need to meet Western Maryland Jake, dude. Like
Yeah, I've
he,
talked to him on Facebook and stuff in here, and he's looking for some stuff for me. And
yeah, yeah. If you want something, he will. Sometimes he'll message me out of the blue, be like, "Hey, I have this, I have that." I actually got these at York. I don't know if you've seen these. I got these for a really good deal. I think I got them in the silver hall. I got two of them.
yeah, I seen your video on them. Yeah, yeah, those are TMCC, aren't they?
Yeah, these are Atlas TM, but dude, they're freaking brand new.
Yeah.
Like the
You don't want to
rollers
sell them,
on
do you?
them, like
Yeah, you
they're
don't want to
brand
sell
new.
them, do you?
You never know, dude. These might be one of my best running TM like diesels. They run so good.
I'm
They,
sorry, I got one legacy engine here. I'm borrowing it from that same friend. He left it here and said keep it, so it's on permanent lease to my railroad.
that's
His
cool.
he has that Copper Range legacy that Pat did made,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Sure, sure.
and then we got more hopper ore cars for it and stuff. And
Nice.
but
So
I got to run. I only have DCS operating system, so I got to use the Lionel app,
the
run through
Bluetooth,
Bluetooth,
right?
which
Yeah.
is pretty limited, but you can at least make the train go around.
I mean, it's honestly, if that's all you have, I mean, it's good enough. I mean, you can run a couple of engines on it at a time if you're going to, but if you're not going to be like a legacy league guy, that's all you need.
Yeah,
So what are you running tonight? What do you got pulling there?
that's let me speed bring around it. BL2. I got the
Yeah.
West. It was right the week of the York. A guy put it on Marketplace,
Nice.
and he was local, and I said I'll take it. I said sold. Meet me. So I end
Somebody
up getting that BL2.
somebody up here said that they were like nice BL2. I'm trying to think of who it was.
And then I have an RS3 MTH as well, and then I have it lashed with it. They pair together good.
Dude, those RS units are nice for MMTH. They're great for the price. You can't beat it.
Yeah, and then on my inside loop running, I'll fire it up here. I got the RS1 Baltimore and Ohio running.
You have the same one I
Ford.
do.
Yeah,
I think. Is it
yeah, PS3 RS1.
9185? Is that the number?
Let me look here.
It should be.
Yeah, 9185.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
I got a
I
good
got.
deal on it. I got it for $200.
Oh, where'd you get that at?
eBay auction.
Nice. Very nice. That's a good price. Very, very cool.
And I said just starting out here, so my layout's nowhere near done. As you can see, I still got Styrofoam Empire going on.
No, it's all right. We're constantly, yeah, dude. We're
And my
constantly.
Blue Mountain, I'm like, we'll get to that over the winter. Let's start at this end and work our way to that end.
Right, yeah, yeah. Well, you farm too, right?
Yeah, I farm full time and then drive a milk truck full time as well.
Yeah, so you're. It's not like you're sitting around and have stuff to do all the time. Like you're busy.
No, yeah, I'm busy. I listen to your lives between yours, Jokers, and Mads. I'm listening to them while I'm in a tractor at night out there in the
Oh,
fields.
that's so cool, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad that you decided to come on here. I think it's really, really cool. I like to have guests on here that especially like for you, because you're kind of newer. Like people don't realize this too. Is like I started collecting, and this for you guys in the chat too. You guys can chime in here. I started in my first engine was when I started getting back into. I don't know if you can see it's like right there, that Norfolk and Western Class A. That's what got me back into it, and then that turned into this. So within from 2023 until now, I'm up to like 40 engines.
Yeah, I heard you
So
say
it's
that the other night.
and it's people are like, holy crap, but it's like, yeah, you look at it and I'm just like, I need to slow down, but I can't. No, I see stuff that I
Yeah,
like. You know how
they're
it is.
addicting. Yeah, I know they're addicting.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Core Dry Hobbies did that or the MTH GP35
I love the
for
GP.
Western Maryland.
They're one of my
And then
favorites.
I ordered one. I'm like, well, son of a bitch, dropped the bomb and end up buying both of them.
Yep. And then you do kind of the thing that Lionel does is they make 3 of them. So then you're like, well, I'm getting 2,
Might
and
as
they
well
know
get the
it.
third.
They know it. They're just get the other one. Just get the other one. Exactly. But so what about steam locomotives? Like, what's your favorite steam?
The only steam I have are them two H9s. I got the black boiler and the gray boiler, and
Okay.
I got those both off my friend. He let me get them off of them for pennies on the dollar.
Nice.
The PS3, the one's upgraded to PS3,
Nice.
and then I got my Western Maryland Shay, MTH Shay,
Yeah, that's so nice. I need a Shay.
and then I got the Chessie steam when it comes
So
back from the shop.
when you were running that, how long was it running until you were like, what's going on with it? Like,
I ran it the first day I got it here. Where I sent you the pictures where I got it out in the
yeah.
track, and I ran it, ran fine. And then I hauled milk the next day and didn't run it. And then the following day I went to fire it up. It made like 3 or 4 chuffs and just took off like a banshee. And speedometer was set to 5 mile an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, it's got to be that effing drawbar. So I played with that drawbar on and off the track. Couldn't get it going. Did a reset, put it in reverse, and it chuffed like 2 times in reverse and then went to take off again.
So who did you send it to?
I drove down to Pat's Trains in West Virginia.
Oh,
Down in
Pat's
Wheeling.
gonna fix it. He's gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
he's
far
only
is
like
he?
an.
Oh, we lost him. Technology. We need more money for Wi-Fi. He'll pop back on here. We'll get him back on here. Until then, here we are. From the Doc. Come on, Doc. What is wrong with you? Oh, do it again. Freaking Doc. I'm gonna have to start censoring this chat. He'll pop back on. What's up, Slycat? Same thing happened with this K4. Here we go. There you are.
Back on.
That's all right. I don't know what happened there. We're good. We're all good. All right, cool. So yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
you were saying it's how far is Pat's from you?
yeah, an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, so I drive down there, and some things like if some of these engines I have were PS2, and he did the whole BCR delete thing for me, and he'll do them right there on the spot for me. I'll call him to make sure he's available to do them and drive down there.
Did he charge you a good price for it? Like, is it decent?
I can't complain. He's done me good on everything.
Nice. I've never met him.
Yeah, heck of a nice guy. Very knowledgeable, and yeah, I'd recommend him for anything.
Nice. What's up, Sedano? I'll just go through the comments here. Doc says it must have came from the same collection. Let's see. Dathan, with 3 more years in the hobby, that's impressive what you accomplished. I don't know. I don't want to say impressive because I don't like to think about the dollars. Pennsylvania, come on, man.
Yeah, I know you get a small fortune wrapped up in this.
Yeah, you do know where the Philadelphia Eagles are located. Yes, we know. Knock it off, dude. Okay, we get it. So how long did he say till you get it back?
He doesn't have time to do it during the week because he's the only one in there, and his buddy comes in on Saturday, so he'll have it done Saturday.
Oh, nice. So are you just gonna drive back down Saturday and pick it
Yeah,
up?
I'll drive back down. I told him I probably can't get there on Saturday. I'll probably be putting corn in the ground. I said one day next week here I'll run down.
Nice. That's cool. So how big of a farm area do you have? Like, what do you farm?
We grain farm. My brother, father, and I. We're going about 350 acres, corn and soybeans and hay.
Jeez.
And then, like I said, we all have full-time jobs as well, and we do
Yeah.
this as a second income.
So what time do you typically get up in the morning?
Let's see here. I didn't go to bed last night. I went straight, jumped in the rig, drove all night, did 2 loads of milk to Pittsburgh, and then got home here about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I'll be home all day tomorrow, and then leave the house about 4 or 5 in the afternoon tomorrow night and do it all over again.
Gosh. Oh my god, that's crazy, man. But kudos to you, man. It's you guys that keep us fed and fueled, man. I love it.
Yeah, you
Uh,
got to haul it from the titty to the city. Got to keep the women and children fed with
that's
milk.
that's what Doc was saying. Let's see. Chad Train says, "How packed is Pat's train store?"
He has a lot of inventory. Like it's really tight
Does
to
he?
walk through there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like beyond tight. You almost got to walk sideways down the aisles.
Wow.
What did he tell me? I think he said it just in the last shipment of RMT cars, he had $50,000 of inventory come in.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. Did you buy any RMT stuff?
Yeah, I have the whole chest. I bought the whole CSX Heritage set, where they say one says Western Maryland, Baltimore.
Yeah.
I bought that whole set off of them. I have a couple RMT cars. All those ore cars are RMT.
And you said he's doing a special right now. Buy 5, get 1.
Buy five, get one free. So you're getting 6 for the price of 5.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on that and get those Peabody cars. I feel like a lot of people were talking too about RMT is like the quality's been getting better, and he's been at like the details and stuff like that are getting to be more. They're adding more stuff to them, so they're knocking on the door, man. They're really for because like a lot of guys, when you're buying, you want to have a long consist of something. You don't want to spend. And these companies don't do them, like say like Atlas, they just ran some Peabody stuff, but I think they just did like 4 cars. But again, for me, my grandfather had a slew of them, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Peabody, because I think he had over a dozen of them. But just to have a nice long,
Yeah,
cold, everybody wants a nice long cold drag. It looks great, and for
yeah, it
the
looks good.
affordability, yeah, for the affordability, it's if I were to get, gosh, if you said he had like 30 or 40 of them, man, I'd probably
At
buy.
least, and they're all different road numbers. That's one nice thing about RMT. They don't repeat any road numbers.
Yeah, I think they do what, like up to 500 or something like that, or whatever it is.
It's an insane amount. Yeah.
I would probably, I'd probably do close to 20. Probably close to 20 cars.
I wanted to get. I have one Western Maryland one out of that last release I just did, or the 3 bays. The Western Maryland one. It
Yeah.
says World Port of Baltimore on it or something. The
Okay.
color's a little off on it.
Okay.
They have it almost a little too red.
Okay.
So if you get a whole consist of them, I'm sure it would look fine. But when you pair it with
Beautiful.
the 55
Yeah,
tons,
right.
it
Just
kind of
like a
sticks
sore
out.
thumb. Like a sore thumb,
So
right?
you stag some Baltimore and Ohio's in there, maybe a chassis in there, and then put that in there, and it's not so noticeable.
There you go. There's a couple guys saying some comments. Got wall-to-wall stuff. I pre-ordered Pat's MTH Gold Big Boy. Nice. Darren says Pat is an exceptional recommended visit. RMT cars are very good for the money. They absolutely are. The blue CSX ones, can you show us one? Do you have one?
The blue CSX?
Yeah, do you have one CSX? Somebody said it's blue CSX. Can you show us one?
Well, they're not blue, but yeah, I got.
Yeah, he's got one. Stand by, Chad. Dathan, Darren, yes, I do want to go down there and see. I'd like to go down there too. Maybe my wife and I can take a road trip down there.
Yeah, they're not blue. I don't have the blue. I got the CSX Heritage set ones that he did.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, I remember having a car like that back in the.
And and then the Baltimore and Ohio one.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool.
A lot of lettering on them, almost too much lettering, but it's neat to see all that lettering on them.
It is, yeah. You really want to see that detailing. George says just weather them, and they'll blend in. There you go. All right. Ohio says, while most of the RMT cars have multiple road numbers, there are certain RMT cars that only have one car number. That's true. That's true. That is true. Yeah. So
Well,
it's good to see that they're doing. I mean, I have a couple of their I guess you'd call them Woodside reefers. I have those.
Yeah, I have a cup. I have two of them.
Yeah, it was the airborne beer one from the army, and they look really, really. They do look really good. They roll good. They don't bind up. I think they're really, really nice cars. Craig says, "Do you need a code to get one for free?" I don't think so.
No, no, you just order six and or call him and do the and yeah,
Yeah, so
he'll
I,
knock
I
the
would
price off.
recommend kind of like what Travis is saying. Like if there's anything that you want or that you see that you want to get, I would call him because I'm with internet and stuff and orders. You never know. Just call and be like, hey, just get yourself those free ones because I mean that goes a long way. And I've gotten stuff from Pat's in the past. The shipping's fantastic. It's quick. He takes care of people, and kind of like what Travis is saying, like he'll go out of his way to make sure that the customer's satisfied and they have the stuff that they want. But they're in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Wheeling, West Virginia. He is uh, 2 miles right off the interstate. It's easy to get
Perfect.
to. If you ever go down 70, you don't go through the tunnel. You take the bypass, the 470, and going westbound, it'd be the first exit on top of the mountain. Drive
Nice.
down about 2 miles, and he's right in the bottom valley down there.
So is he kind of like your store that you like to use?
I do most of my stuff online because there's nothing around Somerset here. But if I got to use the store, I'll just drive down to Pat's and get stuff.
Yeah.
Went down to Brady's and got some stuff too.
How far is
Because
Brady from?
Brady's about an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay, so he's closer than
He's
Pat's.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like
But
going to Brady's?
yeah, I wouldn't say anything bad about John. He has a nice store. They've done good by me.
Yeah. Wonderful.
I
Wonderful.
actually sold him off all my old N scale stuff.
Oh, okay.
I just took a box
Nice.
down there. I said, "Here, what do you give me for it?" I said, "He goes, man, you got a lot of Western Maryland stuff." I said, "Well, yeah,
It's kind of like where I live, bro. It's the stuff I
yeah."
like. Very cool. So what are you up to engines now? How many engines do you got?
18
And you just started when?
January.
Bro, you gotta slow down.
Well, you got to. I'm a little late to the game, so I got to get some of these ones
You're
that aren't available.
Oh my gosh. 18. What is that? How many is that a month?
Oh, March, I bought 7 or 8 there in March.
What'd your wife say?
She's very understanding.
Oh my gosh.
And then I also had I was into vintage 4-wheelers and 3-wheelers,
Oh no.
so
Oh
I
no.
decided it was time to back off of some of them because I'm in my 40s. I break bones and they don't heal as quick as they used to when you're 20. You're not made of rubber anymore.
It's just you're into different stuff. It's just
And I kept the one. I kept my Honda 250R because I do go out to Michigan on the sand dunes and ride normally once a year. So I
there you
kept
go.
that one. But
Nice.
I got rid of the Takati, and then I got rid of the uh shit. Which one was it? My brother bought it. Yamaha Tri-Z 3-wheelers. What they made before a Banshee.
I remember the Banshees.
Yeah, so I sold that, and then that gave me a bunch of play money here for get started with this.
It goes quick though, right?
Yep,
It goes,
yep.
it goes really quick.
Yeah, I told Pat every time I go down there, so I can't come out of the store without spending $2,000.
You can't. That's the thing. Here we had a shop called English's, and they were open for years and years and years, and they closed down. Well, the retail side of it closed down in 2023, but it was a bittersweet, I guess you want to say, because like it was nothing for me to just go down there, like you say, and just like, oh, I'm just gonna go down to English's and just check some stuff out, and then, like you say, you're dumping $1,000, like nothing.
Yep.
It's stupid. So that kind of was kind of a blessing for me. But anyway, for retailers online, like I'm really trying to find like because they still do, um, they'll still sell stuff, but I'm really trying to find like a really nice retailer, and I feel like Pat's is a good spot. They've always done me right and done things good for me. So like I feel like I just everybody has their stores. Everybody has their places that they like to go. Whether if it's
Yeah, and Pat's real big on the custom run stuff. He ends up doing all kinds of different custom run
Dude,
things.
is he the one that does a lot of the Santa Fe stuff,
Yes.
like the black
Santa
bonnets?
Fe, yeah, black
Oh,
bonnets.
yeah.
He did a bunch of Baltimore and Ohio stuff.
Yeah.
That copper range, he did that for a group of guys up in Michigan.
Copper
That's how
range.
we end up with that copper range little
Yeah.
consolidation. And then the copper range cars, he has them custom done through RMT.
Nice. Let's go back through here, see if there's any. Will 29,
Yeah,
26. What's going on, buddy? Guys, ask Will how many big boys he has on pre-order. Go ahead, ask him. See if he'll tell you. Oh, there you go. There's the. He's got the Shay in there.
Yep, got the Shay right there.
When did you get the Shay?
March.
Good price.
Yeah. I mean,
All things
what
considered.
was it? I think they were what $1,100.
Yeah. Did you get that from
Yeah.
Pat's?
I got almost 90% of this stuff come from Pat's. All the B&O stuff come from Pat's, minus the RS1 because I got that on eBay.
Nice.
And like I said, I got Pat's custom that he did there, the F7s.
Those are
so then I got the ABA set of them.
Oh, those are MTH or Atlas?
Yes, MTH.
MTH, okay. PS3?
PS3.
Nice. Are they both powered or one powered, one non-powered?
He had non-powered. I got both powered and then got the dummy B.
Yeah, that's plenty of power. It's all you need.
But actually, they're not that. They really don't pull that good. You almost need to add some weights to them.
Really?
If you had just the A and the B, and you had a good string of, because I got a couple diecast cars, it struggles to pull them.
Really?
Now you put three of them. Well, even the Madison 70-foot MTH passenger cars. Yeah. An A and B, you better make sure everything's oiled up for them to get rolling.
That's crazy.
But you put the AAs together, and then it drags just fine.
Are you into any of the black bonnet stuff?
No.
No. Okay. So all right. Will, he said, Will's gonna. There's a couple guys that are really into the Santa Fe black bonnet stuff. I think he did like the Dreyfus. Pretty much anything that he can put a black bonnet on, he'll do it, which is fine, which is cool. Is there anything? Or are you? Chad asked here before I get to my question. Are you more Premier or Rail King for engines?
Me, I'm all Premier. I shouldn't say that. That one, as long as they're RS, as long as they're scale, the RS scale.
Dude, the RS is great.
Line.
They're Premier. They're Premier.
Yeah, even though they're in a Rail King box, they're still Premier in my opinion.
That's what I think too. That's why I have two. I have an AS616 and I have two RS3s, and they're great.
Yeah, I want to get a couple more of them RS1s.
Yeah, they're beautiful engines. I mean, and they work really, really well.
Yeah, that RS1's running it. What do I have it set to? I think I have it set to 4 scale mile an hour, and it just chugs right along.
Yeah, they crawl and they pull. Like I could probably, honestly, this is probably no lie. With this cold drag that I have going on here with this Y6B, I bet you this RS3 would outpull that Y6B, and that's no joke. For some reason, like certain articulates don't, when they get around bends and stuff, they just, for some reason, I feel like they float a little bit and they don't bite down on the track. But again, like I had an L1 Mikado, this, I don't even know where it's at right now. Penske engine outpulls my 20 or 30 inch Y6B. It'll outpull it. But again, it's an XMTH engine too. MTH are freaking pullers.
Yeah, I'll give them. Yeah, well, I can compare to much Lionel because I said the only Lionel I have is that little legacy copper range thing, and then I got obviously a semi-scale Polar Express to run around the tree.
Yeah, that's what my daughter got one of those for my dad. Like they're cool. They're cool to have around the tree.
But now I got that Chessie steam. That's what's going under the tree this year.
You're gonna have a huge loop around your tree.
Big loop of 060 around the Christmas tree, taking up the whole living room.
Tree. That's so cool. Chad's trains. My wife is listening to this and she is shocked. She'll be all right. Just buy her a purse. Just never been able to get into the black bonnet stuff. Yeah, there's some people that just don't like it. They do. I mean, for me, like I'm with Travis. I don't typically go for the black bonnet stuff. Will says I think the actual ATSF, obviously Santa Fe motive power and black bonnet is nice, but seeing a black bonnet Hiawatha is puke. Yes, I will agree with that. There's certain things that I don't think that you need to put a paint scheme on. But again,
Yeah, each their own. It's
exactly. Yeah,
everyone's personal
it's your
railroad. If you
railroad,
like it,
man.
run.
There's some guys that they love fantasy, and if you like the fantasy stuff, more power to you. That's great. Um, but for me,
My father actually come up here the other night to see the trains, and I had the Shea pulling modern freight cars around, and I had an old my Russian Decapod pulling modern box cars, and Dad's like, "Isn't that wrong?" I said, "Yeah, you see the cost of diesel
yeah.
fuel."
Is that
I
a
said, "My
cardinal
railroad's
sin?
broke."
Why is your
Nope.
Russian Decapod pulling Gunderson auto racks?
I told him, I said, "My railroad's broke." I said, "You see the cost of diesel fuel? We got to burn coal."
Oh, there you go, right? Yeah, you got to burn those black diamonds.
Yep, my railroad will run what we want to run.
Exactly. Yeah, if you like it, go for it. Just like Will just said. I mean, it is. I'm sure you've seen, like, there's a lot, and everybody in the comments can agree with this. We've seen a ton of custom run big boys. A ton.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these custom run big boys, and I just can't. They're gonna like flood the market of big boys. I mean, everyone has a custom run of everything.
Yeah, I think this time around, I've never seen so much custom runs that I have in with these big boys. Which, again, like you said, to each their own. It is what it is. Um, Josh has a question for you, Travis. And I think you answered this earlier. How big is your layout?
6x14.
He's got a 6x14 layout. That's a good size, man. That's a
And
good
then I
size.
made it. You can actually walk around to the backside. I can actually get the whole way around this layout.
That's cool for reaching and things like that. Now, when did you build your table?
I started that. I built this in January.
January. Okay. And so from
Yep.
January until May, so you got 5 months. I mean, that's how much you can do. So if you set your mind to it, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
And then where I'm sitting right here now, that'll be a winter thing because I'll get this done here over the winter,
Yeah,
at least.
sure.
And then I'm actually going to come to the wall behind me here, get rid of her piano, and I'm actually going to do a coal mine layout over here.
Oh, that's awesome. Boy, you have an understanding wife.
Well, we have enough room. That piano can go in another room.
That's right. See, like the basement, my wife's upstairs. She probably can hear me because she tunes in every week. The basement's kind of like my area, so like I can kind of do whatever I want down here. She might not like it, but she doesn't really come down here that much. So this is kind of like my thing. Let's see what we got for questions here.
Now, we got a full kitchen in our basement that we put in for like her doing
Oh,
canning and things. And she said, "You can bring your train layout down here and build." I said, "No, you don't want me to build a layout in the basement. I'll take over the whole basement."
do it. Do it. Doc says I'm up to a total of $61,000 MSRP on my inventory app and haven't finished loading stuff. Doc, we don't want to hear that. You're nuts. Travis, he says, Will says great collection. Will 2926. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a good friend of mine. He's a huge Santa Fe guy, but he also loves big boys, and he also is an adamant lover of the American Freedom Train. Don't talk American Freedom Train with him because you'll never get him to shut up. But it's good. Big Rich, what's up, buddy? He says Pat needs to do more Southern Pacific. I don't think he will. I think that's more out your way, bud.
Yeah, he's big into that Wheeling Lake Kewanee and Pittsburgh and all the things over that
a lot
way.
of that like Aliquippa stuff, Wheeling and Lake Erie, all of that stuff that's in that, which I get because that's where you are. For me, I don't think I would be doing a lot of like custom Southern Pacific stuff in the East Coast because we didn't see it. Let's see what else we got here. Pats loves the Santa Fe. He does. Absolutely does love his Santa Fe. Craig says, I think dealers are going to get stuck with the big boys. It's easy to get excited, but when it comes to pay the big bill, it is. And for the price point that you're looking at for those big boys, what are you looking at? $2,900 MSRP. Pre-order price, I believe, from what I paid from Charles Rose, about $2,500. it's an investment, and it's cool to see up front. But I'm curious to see where we're going to be next year at this time with big boys. I feel like, why do I keep getting a thumbs up sign?
Yeah, I
I,
see that too.
yeah, I don't know what that is. I feel like there's going to be certain ones that are going to sell really well or going to be like collector's items. For one, I think the American Freedom Train one's going to be cool. Somebody I know has that on pre-order. The Christmas ones, I'm on the fence of. I'm not really sure how those will do because I feel like they're kind of overdone. The Pennsylvania one that Thomas as Thomas and Trains is doing, I think it's going to be a sought after item. I think it's going to be great. That's still on pre-order if anybody's interested in that.
Did
Um,
somebody do the Jack Daniels one too,
I don't know
or
if
is that
any
just somebody's playing
probably
with
was
AI?
probably an AI thing. Yeah, I feel like there's the Air Force One. There's another Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania that Thomas did. Muffin's doing, I believe, nickel plate and another one. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong here. I feel like there's.
He's doing a Chessie, is he not?
I think he's doing it. I think you might be right. I think he's doing a Chessie and the macaroni and cheese. But again, it's like one of those things. I feel like if I were to get a custom run one, it would probably have to be the nickel plate road version, the 777 that they did years ago in Lionel, the blue and silver. I don't know what road number they're doing it with Muffin, but I feel like that one's going to be the one. I don't know. Maybe the Christmas ones. It's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell until like they're all out. What sells first? And
When those all due to come in? When are they projecting them? Do they say next year sometime?
I think the end of this year. You know, I mean, I don't know why they didn't do them last year to get them out for 250, but again, they really didn't have like for the 250 big boy, they didn't have um, a visual of what it was going to look like the white walls and the eagle on the front and the different things in the flags. So if we go up through here, I know that with the new big boys, they are, from what Will is telling me, again, Will's one of my really good friends, is that the sounds are going to be better. They're going to actually use, on the 250, they're going to actually use Ed and the crew from 4014.
I heard that. Yeah.
I think that's gonna make that one be the collector. And I ordered that one just because of the fact that it's coming over here in PA. It's going to be part of the Reading, and I'm a big Reading fan, so I just felt like it just makes sense just to own that piece. Um, and they're doing some other implementation with some design work and things like that were um, that the 250 had for I think there were some dynamos and some different things that they were going to be putting on it that's never been done before. So I'm curious to see what it's going to look like, but it's going to be interesting. Yes, I mean we just got Big Boys a couple years ago, but with it being 250 and this one's coming out, you know, I get that it makes sense to bring it back out. Let's run it because it's a new version coming out, so let's just do a whole bunch of custom runs with it. So for everybody that's doing them, I really hope that you guys do well with your sales, and people are going to love them. They're just a great engine to have. Let's see, what do we have here for questions? Santa Fe and Big Boys and the American Freedom Train. Let's go. Yeah, Will has like the whole American Freedom Train. I was gonna do the whole American Freedom Train until I was like, dude, that's like 24 passenger cars.
Yeah. Well, your layout's big enough. You could run that.
I could, but I don't want to buy all of it at once. You know, it's like because over
Isn't it like
here
$9,000 or something?
oh my god, dude, because the T1 pulled it over here in Pennsylvania, so that would have been it would have been like $8,000, and I'm just like, I can't do that. Like they should have released it in sections. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, here's the whole train, you got to buy it because you know
Buy
how
it
it's
all
going
at
to
once.
be. You know how it's going to be. You're going to buy a couple pieces, and you're not going to be able to find those couple packs, and
Yep.
then you're screwed, right? You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm
And
gonna eliminate it
then
altogether.
and then they're going to jack the prices up on eBay. You'll
Yes,
see them selling cars for $1,000.
right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see here. Chesapeake John, what's up, buddy? The basement is divided into three parts: third woodworking shop, third video projector, the couch, and third layout. Wife would not come down if not for the projector entertainment area. Okay. Let's see. I think the American Freedom Train 250 and potentially the Polar Express may be rare. The Thomas Trains one is sold out. However, he just announced today that he opened it back up. He's selling a couple more. I thought about maybe just buying one just to have one, but I was like, Metco will probably sell out. Let's see. Mike has SP Santa Fe. December is when they're supposed to come out.
December.
Yeah. Plus MTH just announced before Lionel that they were bringing the big boys out. So you got MTH doing them, and you got Lionel doing them. That's a lot of freaking big boys, dude. The Fantasy Penny big boys are overrated. That's what James says. Okay. Captain Andy said, or to Captain Andy, no man left behind. Pat's sold out of his gold in a matter of a couple of days of the MTH ones. I can see that. That's going to be a good seller too.
I never got into that whole gold thing. I mean, each their own. If people like it, they like it. But
yeah, people do. I wouldn't do it. But again, Slycats, he'll stick with 4012. I have 4012 in the Vision line. I like it. It's a nice engine. Big Rich says he might be selling his Hippo PRR set. I'll give you $500, Rich. I think Lionel had predetermined a certain amount they were getting from the factory and realized they bit off a little too much than what they could chew. So they're like, let's do all these custom runs to compensate. The 250 big boy, in my opinion, is Lionel is doing their best to get it right. Talking with Ryan, they're making strides. That's one of the reasons why I order it, and Will, you're the reason why I pre-ordered that engine. Big Rich says BL2 looks good, Travis.
Yeah, I was really glad. Like I said, that was the week of the York. I really don't want to spend that money, but when I seen that pop on Marketplace, I messaged that guy. I said, "I'll take it. Let's meet tonight."
So they are doing a Jack Daniels. You're right. Roundhouse South is doing one.
So see, right. I think that one, if I was to get one, I think that would be a neat one to have, and then get all those Jack Daniel cars to go with it.
There you go.
I just can't justify $3,000. What is it? $2,600 for those engines?
Yeah, you're probably 2609 is the price right now.
Yeah, I just cannot see $2,600 for a steam engine.
Yeah, well, wait till they're over $3,500. You know. Craig says, which Christmas one do you like the best? TW Christmas, Train World Christmas, Polar Express, or the Lionel Christmas? Probably Train World has one too. Oh my gosh, probably the Lionel one. Datafight says, but will they deliver before Christmas? I don't think that they're going to. They've never announced an engine this late and had it to market before the end of the year. I think it all depends, Mike. I feel like since they've just done them, maybe it's going to be quicker, but I can't see them knowing that the pre-orders just closed on May 18th or 20th, that they're going to be done by the end of the year. I just can't see it. I can't see it. Captain Andy ordered the American Freedom 250. Nice. No easy squeezy plan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mike, you should get that H9. You need that to pull your Atlas Western Maryland cars.
No, man. They're sitting over here in my tote right now. I took them off the layout here a couple weeks ago. Let's see. Big Rich asked Travis, what are you looking for? What are you looking for next?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Whatever there isn't a good deal.
Yeah, whatever comes in. I mean, I got the SD42 to go with the SD35s already. It'd be nice to find another SD42 maybe. I'd like to see Western Maryland MTH do these redo these H9s maybe with whistle steam and stuff in them.
There you go.
I did talk to MTH down at York there, and they were talking about, they want to bring back some of the old locomotives they haven't ran in a while, and they said like the Western Maryland Challenger, redo a run on that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be a good one to get.
Maybe do like an A1 Burke again. It's been a while since they've done those. I don't know what would be a fan for MTH to really like hook somebody. Like what engine would it be? I feel like Lionel kind of poo-pooed all over it with the big boy, because they were like, oh, our big boys are coming out. Oh, guess what? Lionel's like, we're going to do the Vision line ones. I did order a G-scale big boy. So
there's a small fortune.
it's actually not bad, dude. It's like $1,500.
No, that's not bad. No,
But it's Rail King G gauge. It's like 4 feet long, but I'm gonna run it outside. I mean, whatever. I don't care about.
Yeah, you said you were going to run it outside, right? You're going to put a small layout around the yard.
Yeah, do like a yard or like have it like sit as like a piece or something like that. But yeah, I do want to run it. Because I do have some stuff that was my grandfather's that's G scale, that I could pull some stuff. He had a bunch of PF Pacific Fruit Growers Express. He had a bunch of that stuff that I could pull with it. So
I guess everything's still running. Yeah.
No explosions or there's no nothing's breaking. What do you run for power? Like, do you use MTH?
Z4, yeah, MTH Z4000 into the WTIU.
That's all you need. Will 2926. I knew he was going to say it. He has 3 Vision Line Big Boys on pre-order. 3 at $2,800 a piece. 3. Oh my God.
Hate to pay that bill when it comes in.
Oh, he's going to love every minute of it. But we love him. Oh, my gosh. My gosh. Captain Andy, thanks for coming on, man. We'll check you on the next one, buddy. Polar Express Lion Master Big Boy is going to be a great seller. Absolutely. A lot of people will buy that. Big Rich. Did Big Rich order a Big Boy? I don't know. He's waiting for his AC9. Well, you would know more than anybody if the 250 Big Boys are going to be special, but it depends on if Lionel delivers on what they advertise. So we will see on that. You can't mess it up. I don't know. Dathan, I'm going to go ahead and say that he got American Freedom. He already told me. The 250 and the one with the smoke lifters. MTH should come back out with the Unshrouded Jays. Those were nice. Yeah, if you want to get an MTH Big Boy, if you want to get one without all the frills, all the features with blowdown and pop-off valve and all that stuff, I think they're probably going for $1,700. The premier ones, which isn't bad. I mean, I've considered it. I think that's not bad. Big Rich says he can't wait for third rail orders to come in. No Big Boy. I slowed mine to make room for the AC9s. No Big Boy for Big Rich. All right, cool, nice. So for all of you guys who just joined on or haven't seen, we have Travis on here. He's another Western Maryland guy. I know we have a couple guys that are Western Maryland and CNO. Is there any other railroads that you do like?
Yeah, the West. No, I got the Western Maryland, the Baltimore and Ohio, and then the Chessie.
So those are your 3 that you're like.
Those are the 3 I like to stay with. And I could see running some NW stuff, Norfolk or Western stuff.
Yeah.
No PRR. That nature, even
no Pennsylvania.
No PNR.
Oh man, So what railroad would you never model that you just were like, nope, don't want it? Don't you dare say Pennsylvania.
No, it wouldn't be Pennsylvania. Probably something out west. Probably the Sioux or probably UP or something like that.
Okay, all right. So you're free.
Yeah, no need for it. Yeah, no Big Boy for me.
You're free from all that stuff. That's
and
good.
Big Boy's not going to run on 060.
No, you could probably squeak one on there. Actually, you know what? The crazy thing is, I took a Big Boy. No, I'm sorry, Class A. It was rated 072. I took it through an 036 switch. It went through, but it didn't come back out.
I was going to say, it probably didn't come back out.
No, I mean, you could see the front just go. It just like opened right up. It was crazy.
That's one thing with the Shays. The new Shays, the PS3 Shays, they're saying 072 for them.
What?
But depending on what box you look at, one will say 048, one will say 054.
My gosh.
And I even asked them down at York, I said, how'd you guys come up with that number? I said, I looked at 3 different Shays and every box says a different thing. I said, the locomotives are all the same.
Flip a coin. Were they all four truck Shays?
3 truck Shays.
3 truck Shays.
3 truck Shays. One said 042 or 48, whatever they are. One said 054, and one says 072. And they're all the same.
Now, your inner loop there, what is that radius?
048.
Now, will that run a Shay?
Yeah, the Shay will run around it.
Nice. Let's
I would
see.
keep your drive joints to the outside on the the wider part of the loop. But I've
Yeah,
taken it around. It goes around fine.
nice, nice. So 060, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
no issues. The thing
MLW evening. How's
chugs
it
right
going?
along at 1 scale/mile/hour.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd like to be able just to crawl. Chad's trains no monon. No, no monon. Door
No moan
stops.
on.
They're door stops. Travis, I have the H7. It's very detailed. Nice. I bet
Yeah.
it is. Lionel Richie's laughing at PRR. Sam Zogage, what's up, buddy? 250 Big Boy was the only one to get since I can only afford one. Most of us can only afford one, if that. Big Rich says, nice, Travis. You made the little mountain curve behind you. Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
like
a
it.
little bit of styrofoam, some of the Woodland Scenics rock molds, and
Yeah.
a lot of that little foliage stuff you glue on there one piece at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to tackling that because I'm actually gonna take that mountain probably up to the roof.
Oh, look at you. You're going all the way up.
Yeah, I want to go whole way up to the roof there with the mountain.
No, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Do you have any other plans or any like other visions like when you see your layout that you want to add to it? Like I know you were talking about the cool area over there on
Yeah, I
the
want to do.
left.
Yeah, and that's one thing I noticed that they didn't really produce in O scale is a good coal tipple. I
Okay.
found like two or three of them, but you're looking at $400 or $500 kits.
Yeah.
I think the
Right.
one's $600.
Right. Yeah. There's a couple really nice ones. Like there was I think was it coal or was it lumber? There was one like this really kit that was like a lumber thing that I wanted to include in the layout, but you needed like 8 feet of layout just to get
Is
this
that
thing
the
on.
one that had like the whole? You had a river and everything, and then it would. Yeah,
Everything. I can't remember the name of it. Al
that's the
from
same company. That's the same company that makes the couple of them coal tipples I like.
Yeah, it was Al from Millhouse was telling me about it. It was just like this gigantic like monstrosity, and I'm like, I don't have the room for that. That would be more of like a club layout thing, you know what I mean? To kind of be able to have that. So the maybe down the road. So we'll see.
So if I get my coal mine in here yet, I'd be happy with that because when I originally started building a layout, I'm like, I just want something big enough to run trains around
right,
and be able to make them do their whistle, all this fancy stuff that these things do now.
right, exactly. Doc says he's not allowed to model the Reading. I don't think he's going to model the Reading, dude. Brev says, "Did someone mention BNO and NW? Give that guy a beer." There you go, man. Cheers. He's got one. He's
Yeah,
got a bush. Do you have a YouTube channel, Travis?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Travis underscore B trains
Travis.
underscore B trains.
Well, we're
I
gonna
only
get.
have I got a couple shorts on there, and that's about it.
All right,
I think
man.
there's
Well,
two videos on there
doesn't,
playing around.
it doesn't matter, man. You got 25 subs. Let's do this. Share channel. Copy. All right, boys. Here's Travis's YouTube channel. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So go over there and give him a sub and check out some of his stuff. Like you said, he has some shorts and things like that over there. Just go over there and give him some love. Check out the stuff that he's doing. If you're into the Western Maryland stuff, whatever it is, just give him a little bit of encouragement and have some fun. Let's see what else we
I
got
just
going.
did a short deal. I just did a short deal. Matter of fact, yesterday with that
Did you do
Copper Range Lionel engine. That's a pretty good little engine. A good little set.
Yes, you did. Let's pull it up. Where did you get that engine?
That was a custom run from Pat's.
I like the plow on the front of that.
Yeah. The first engine, my buddy bought that engine and he just left it here. So, like I said, it's on permanent lease to my railroad. He
It's
says he
yours
knows
now.
where it's at. Yeah. Well,
It's
it's
yours.
his, and if he needs it, he'll come get it. But the
Right.
first one we got from Pat's down there, it kept wanting to jump. You go around the curve here, it kept wanting the front trucks to jump up and derail.
Really? That's
Yep.
crazy.
So we ended up taking it down to Pat's, and he put a new set of front trucks on it quick, and that solved it.
Lewis Custom Trains. What's going on, man? How are you? I got Bud Light here. Drink it. Good for you. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Yeah, here's those little ouch. Here's those little copper range.
I saw those on that engine pulling. Those are what are those? Just like little ore cars.
Yeah, little ore cars from RMT. And like I said, Pat had these done for them guys up in Michigan or whatever.
Nice. Somebody asked, Dathan asked, are you on Instagram, Travis?
No Instagram.
No Instagram. Cool. No worries. So we got him on.
I had a hard enough time figuring out how to use YouTube.
We got him on YouTube. We got you up to 32 subscribers so far, man. Got you a couple more. Yeah, show him some love, guys. Go head on over and again, let me post the link another time here. Go over and give him some love. Big Rich says, I'm looking for more Wheeling and Lake Erie.
Call Pat's.
All past trains. He has them, man.
There's a lot of them down there. He has a whole wall of them down there.
Pat's does. Yeah, Brev just said Pat's does a lot of Wheeling and Lake Erie. Yeah, because he's right down in the center core of that area, which is cool. And that's the cool thing that I like about some of these shops is like if you want something from like these shops wherever they're located, they try to do stuff that's custom to that era or that area, I should say. Lionel did a Western Maryland Challenger, runs on 036. It's a real nice big engine.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. It's probably semi-scale.
Hey man, we're gonna get Travis on 072 here. He's gonna be running big stuff soon. Don't worry.
Oh, there's room for expansion.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna have 072. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Awesome. Pat's website. No, that cool. Let's look at it. Yeah, his website is a little finagly to get around. But
it can be a little tricky, yeah. But once you get the hang of his website, it's easy to use.
Yeah. So basically, if there's anything that you are trying to check out, like just give him a call. That's basically what I would do. Just call him up, see what he's got. Because like nobody else that I looked at had those Peabody hoppers. Like they were all sold out. I think Train World had like 6. Muffin had like a couple. Then they all sold out. But you were like, yeah, he's got like 30 or 40 of them. So I was like, well,
yeah. I asked him. I was like, how many you got? He goes, probably 50. He said, boxes upon boxes of them.
Might as well just gonna have to call him and be like, hey man, I need some Peabody stuff. All right, so we got you up here. Let's see. Oh, guys, thanks. Yeah, thanks for subbing to his channel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I said, nothing spectacular. Just me playing around with some little toys I got here this summer or spring.
That's what we do. I got you up to 36 so far.
Yeah,
we'll get you more, man. Yeah, that's why we're here. Brev says Pat's is an hour and a half away from him. Dude, go down there. What are you doing? Take a day trip.
Take your wallet.
Take your wallet and your credit card. Mike, what's that little switcher behind you? Which one? There's a switcher behind me? That one down there? That's a Seaboard. That's an NW2. No, it's not a black bonnet. It's a Seaboard. We call it the Sea Breeze here at this house. It's a Seaboard. That's actually a Line Chief 2.0. Cool little engine.
And Mike, you said you wanted to get a Shay. Pat's has that old Lionel one down there with a display case, $300 or something.
What is that? What's electronics is in that?
He says it has a sound system. That's best he told me. He didn't go in because I wasn't interested in it.
Is it
It's probably the basic sound.
Yeah, I wonder what that would be. It's I mean it's not MPC. I'm not sure what it is. Rail sound something. Might just be like rail sounds. Just like
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, just
it's
nice
scale and it looks good. Yeah, it's look good. It's actually got the correct. If you're a rivet counter, it's actually got the correct paint scheme.
He says it runs everything on it runs fine?
Yeah, he says it works fine.
I wonder if you could upgrade that to something else, like the Legacy or something.
I think you could probably throw Blue Nami or something in it, couldn't you?
Probably Blue Nami or Legacy. Legacy might be easier. Blue Nami would probably be the easiest. Travis or Big Rich says, Travis, make sure you follow Big Rich. Big Rich Trains at Big Rich Trains. He'll probably
I think I already did.
he might already see Big Rich. Get out of here. He already follows you. You freaking Mexican. We love you. It's funny because Big Rich is he was like the only Mexican at York. People were looking at him weird. He'll tell you the story. I'll try and BBL. It's breathing time. Hey man, good to see you, Dathan. Big Rich says the hearts. I bought 3 seaboards because of the heart for the wife. There you go, man. Lionel says it, or Lionel Richie said, is it the '90s one? I'm assuming that Shea is the '90s one for sure. If it just says basic
Probably,
sound,
yeah.
Rail Sounds one. Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, like I said, he's got it in a nice little display, glass display case, and with the wood and everything.
Yeah, it's probably an early Rail Sounds. Train 68. Hello, everyone. Getting in late. Hey, man, you're good. All good, man. Good to see you. Richie said he has one of those, and he said it was actually a Mike Wolf design, which does not surprise me. MTH really took the ball with that kind of stuff, like the obscure, and ran with it. They did a good job with it.
What was the other two that they did? They didn't do the Heisler. They did the Climax.
Yeah,
I think.
Lionel
I'd like to see him do that. Heisler. Yeah, Lionel did the Heisler.
Yeah, they actually just did them not too long ago. They're just expensive. Oh my god, they're so expensive.
I think $1,800 for that little thing.
You probably
I think is what the
you probably
I've seen the Heislers.
Probably get one for 15 or 16, but still, it's just like no, absolutely not. Absolutely not, for sure.
And that Shea, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I like that Shea because all them gears and stuff move, all them rods
That's
move.
the cool thing. Yeah, there's a lot of visual things to kind of like focus on with the Shays.
And like I said, the fact it runs 1 scale mile per hour, pulling 30 coal cars around.
I would have to get probably. I mean, I have some coal cars, but I feel like I'd have to get some logging cars. You know what I mean?
See, that Western Maryland never pulled any log cars. It was stuck down in a coal tipple. Yeah.
Right. It was all.
And it had a short life. I think they only ran it a couple years and got rid of it.
A lot of the ones that were out of like Western Maryland ran it more. Like a lot of those ones for like the paper and pulp companies, they were. I think they worked those a little bit more. But bringing those logs down and that kind of thing, which is cool. But yeah, I think Norfolk and Western only had one Shea.
A Shea, they had the big 4 truck, I believe, didn't they?
I think that's all they had. I don't think they had very many or any more than the one. I think they just had the one. Chesapeake, John says, I'm old enough to remember seeing the red and black seaboard switchers. Yeah, that's what that one is. I don't know what year those ones were active. That one is road number. That's got the heart on it. What road number is that? 1410 is the road number on that one. 1410. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually, sitting here talking about the Shea, I'm going to switch it up and throw that Shea on real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Travis. Throw that Shea on because I want to see it. Just what I need.
Yeah, let me get her on here.
So I can
spend more money.
Jeez, mighty.
Oh, come off here, you damn thing. Let's see here. You go up here. You go in here.
All right, I'm back.
You're back. Give me 1 second here. Got to get
Man.
the right darn caboose.
Pour an extra
We
shot
almost.
for you. Well, there's plenty in here. Trust me.
All right, that's enough cars. I'll be here all night digging out cars if I do that.
Big Rich asked Travis, "Do you have any other logging trains or no?"
No, I only got the Shay just because for pulling hopper cars, because that's what it actually did.
Right. Chesapeake John, love the Seaboard Mountain. Runs great and colors came out nice. One of my favorites. Yeah, that's a nice engine. Josh said, Travis, what is the name of the caboose that is on your track?
Which one? That one.
Probably.
Western Maryland.
That's the West. What's the other one you have there on the back?
Baltimore and Ohio. That's a K line.
You got a B&O and Western Maryland. K line. What's the Western Maryland? MTH?
MTH.
Nice. Very cool.
Let's see here. You know, I like this MTH app, but it can be very, very finicky.
It is, man. Yeah. Make sure you set your mile per MPH all the way down. I think it'll take off.
Yeah. Yeah, I have speed limits on all of them.
Now, does this one have whistle steam?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Now, this is from Pat's as well?
Yeah, I got this down at Pat's March.
One of your favorites?
Oh, I love the Shay.
Yeah.
I got to put a little bit of smoke in this bad boy.
Do it.
This thing smokes like a chimney.
Yeah, those things, I've heard those things smoke pretty good.
Just give her a minute to warm up here.
You use JT's Mega Steam, or do you use?
Yeah, JT's Mega Steam.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe you use Pro to smoke.
You know, 9185. Get you going again. Come on here, come back to life. I said switching between engines, this thing will drive you nuts. The app. Lots of refreshing.
Josh says, do Shay locomotives look weird? No, they're very unique.
Yeah, I got her here. She's running 10 miles an hour. She's coming. It's smoking like a chimney.
Nice. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, she is. That's 10 scale mile per hour?
Yeah, that's 10.
Wow. Oh, my God, dude. Jeez. That's cool.
That's on high. I never run the smoke on high.
Yeah. What scent do you have?
What is that one? That's actually coal-fired.
Coal-fired steamer? Nice.
Yep. See if I can bring this down here a little closer. Don't mind the Busch beer there.
You're fine, man.
And bring it back around here. Like I said, it goes so damn super slow.
Does it run smooth?
Smooth.
Love it.
Yeah, like right there's 3 miles per hour.
That's where they want to be.
Yep.
Lionel Richie says everyone should take a trip down to Cass and ride behind a Shay up the mountain. That would be cool. I would like to do that.
We're going down in July.
Are you really? Good for you, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was down there as a kid and we rode it, so she's never been down there. I said, we'll go down and make a weekend trip out of it, and we'll go down.
Now, are those cars open air, or how do they? Are they?
Yeah. They got a roof on them, but they're basically a plywood bench you sit on.
Yeah, the old way,
Take
man.
something to sit on. Yeah.
Cool. Josh says, Mike and Travis, have you ever heard of a Heisler steam? Yeah, we were just talking
Yep.
about that a couple minutes ago. Those are cool. I think I'd rather have a Shea, though. Whistle steam, nice.
Let's see, where's 1 scale mile per hour here? Yeah, there's your 1 scale mile per hour.
Awesome.
And it'll sit and do that all day long.
That's so cool. I love that. God dang it. Now I need to get one.
I told you need one. Is your I meant to ask you, is your turntable functioning right now? Is it functional?
Oh, yeah.
See, that would look good getting turned around on the turntable.
You got that at Pat's?
Yeah, last one. Yeah, it was his last. He has the 4 truck there yet, but that was the last Western Maryland PS3 one. 3 truck.
Let me look and see. Making me buy stuff I don't need.
That 4 truck would look good on your layout. You got the big curves.
There's a 4 truck Shea, Western Maryland, cab number 5. New in box, $1,100. All the other ones are $1,350.
Yeah, I think that 4 truck might not have whistle steam. You have to read on it. There's a reason it's a little cheaper.
Let me see. Cool. So photo smoke. Let's see if I can find it. Now the Western Maryland one, did that pull coal or did that pull logs?
That was coal. Yeah, that was all coal down there in southern West Virginia.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Killing me. Yeah, this one's older. It's from July of 2014. This one won't have whistle steam.
Grabowski's also have a PS2 one, or they did. I don't know if they sold it or not. Grabowski's had a PS2 Western Maryland Shea, and I think they won a 9 for it.
Okay, here's a Norfolk and Western cab number 156.
3 truck or 4?
4. $1,350 they want for that. That's definitely got steaming quillable whistle.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, if you pick it up, I'll pick it up when I go down to get the chassis back, and I'll save you on the shipping. I'll bring it up to you.
Oh, jeez. Don't say that. Stop trying to con me.
And I'll bring the Western Maryland Shea up, and we'll get 2 trains running around, 2 Sheas running.
Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah, this one has steaming coolable whistle.
I said that Shea was, when I got into I always wanted a Shea, and I knew that I wanted one when I was an N scale, and they weren't really making a decent one at the time. I'm like, if I ever get into the big ones, I'll get a Shea. So that was like I had to get engine.
Right. What's up, Tom? What's going on? Beer and smoke. It's a party. That's right. 4 truck number 5. Let's see. What chuff rate does Travis have it set on? How many chuffs do you have your set on, Travis?
Let me look. Whatever the factory is, was it?
Probably the factory set. Was that 5?
I'm looking. I'm scrolling up through here. What is the damn thing? Chuff rate of 4.
4. Parman, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. They do. MTH does have the best smoke units. Shays have an usable chuff. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Lionel
it
Richie says
actually
it's on
needs.
a shopping list. Actually, I'm going to get a Shay and DCS or Heisler Steam. Oh, God dang it. I don't want to get a Shay, but I want one so bad. Travis, why did I have you on tonight? You're going to make me
Because you
spend
want to
money.
buy. Because you want to buy a Shay. And you wanted to see the Shay run.
I did want to see the Shay run. I wonder if Pat would take a deal on that West Norfolk and Western one. If he would
I don't know.
take an
I
offer.
don't. Yeah, I don't know what his
When are you going back down?
next week.
Just keep in touch with me.
Probably on a rainy day. Like I said, I got to get corn in the ground.
Yeah. Keep in touch with me. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is so cool.
I said just that's where you hit the labor button.
Yeah, you get that
That hard pounding
really,
noise.
it really works. Yeah, man. That's so cool.
Hey, on your RS1, did you crank the smoke up on that? That has a heck of a little smoker in it.
Oh yeah, that thing will smoke. I turned it down. I was like, Jesus, settle down.
Yeah, it's not a
Christ.
steam engine.
Yeah, right. It's like, what is it? Yeah, it's like, holy crap! Like you said, is it a steam engine running here? Let's simmer down a little bit.
What's he saying? Set the chuff rate to 8 or 9 on the chuff.
8 or 9. You can, yeah. Try it. See what happens.
Now, let me bring it around here. I didn't even look. Do you have a steam on your layout running tonight, or what are you running over there?
Norfolk and Western Y6B.
Oh, the Y6.
Yep, one of my favorites. I love Norfolk and Western steam. Big Rich says, take race trains with you. Who get a better deal? You never know.
Let's see here. I've never changed that chuff rate. You just go in here to the and just bump it up, huh?
Yeah, you can go to whatever you want.
What do you say? Take it up to 8 or 9. Well, there's 9. Let's see what it sounds like.
It'd be super quick.
Actually, that does sound pretty good. I don't know if you can hear it yet.
Oh yeah, dude, that sounds great. You need
there's
to keep
on labor.
Jesus mighty. Your smoke alarms are gonna go off. That's an 8 or 9?
That's 8.
Dude,
hey,
that sounds
pulling
great.
coal cars is hard.
That sounds
she works.
Great up there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I just got because you wanted to
down
be
here.
what was influenced in investing in the hobby or something. Karma is working very quickly today. Yeah, we know. Oh, gosh, amateur moose. Doc says roasted. That's what happens, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's what we do here.
Yeah, I never thought to change that chuff rate. That sounds pretty good on 8.
I think it sounds better, dude.
It sounds I'm going to leave it up there.
Sounds like it's laboring.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand like what would it be on a Shay? You know what I mean? Like what is a rotation? What is a revolution?
Yeah, I don't know how you would even guess. I'd have to read on that.
PS2. Chesapeake John says Sons Ford truck C&O Shay is for sale is a PS2 with BCR for $800.
Well, for $800, you might as well just spend a couple $100 more and get a PS3 with the whistle steam.
That's not bad. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you can get that down to 1,000.
Oh, that Ford truck down at Pat's. I don't know if he'll move on that price or not.
They'll move on it. They'll move. You just say, hey,
they'll call him. Yeah, call him, make him an offer.
Well, you do it. You're the one that shops there.
Oh,
you just be like, hey, I'll give you 1,000. And then you message me and be like, hey, give me 1,000.
Give me $1,000. How do you shut the smoke off on these? Yeah, there you go.
Down at the bottom, you scroll up.
Yeah, scroll up.
Yep.
If not, she'll come out here thinking I have a railroad yard running.
Right. Chad says, yeah, the Shay has 3 exhaust beats per revolution of the drive shaft. That makes sense. That's Chad. And Josh says, Mike and Travis, I'm heading off an awesome live stream, and I love steam locomotive with smoke coming out. Remind me of number 4014 Big Boy chuffing when it come down the track. Nice, dude. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for seeing you, buddy. Good for coming on.
Have a good night, guy.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you on the next one. Damn it, dude! Now I gotta get a Shay.
Now you want a Shay, huh?
Yes, I do.
And they're a weird, like I said, they're a weird looking engine.
That's the cool part about them.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha, Doc. Nice, man. I see what you mean there. Cool. Yeah, they're what if you don't mind me asking, what did you pay for your Shay? It was like
This
13?
one, I think 12 or 13.
12 or 13. Yeah, this one right now, the Norfolk and Western number 156 is at $13.49. We'll get him down to $1,000. He'll do it. Hey, you can always go back up. You can never go back down.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want one of these. Like I said, you get in there and watch just all those gears going.
All that movement, man. What speed step are you at right now?
3.
3, yeah.
3 mile per hour.
How many Shays did Western Maryland have?
That's a good question. I'd have to get my book and look. I got a book on Western Maryland stuff, and I'd have to look.
Okay, nice. And you're pulling, what are you pulling? I see you got Western Maryland hopper there.
Yeah, 55s, and then another one, and then I had just 2 B&Os that I grabbed out of the.
What did that typically pull?
The 55 tonners.
The 55 tonners? Okay, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Fish belly, whatever things.
The fish belly, yeah, hoppers. What so they would have been like what year? Jeez.
Back in the 50, 40, when did they switch? I think they were all diesel by 54. I'd have to read that again. Yeah, I don't even think they used it 5 years, and then they retired it. And then it ended up, I do know it ended up at the Baltimore and Ohio Museum. It got donated by Western Maryland. And then Cass, West Virginia made a deal with them, the museum, to get it out, and they gave them something in return.
Because there's how many are running right now? Because they have a couple of them that are running. How many? What road number?
Probably 4 or 5 down there.
What road number is Cass running?
They're running this one, the 6.
They're running the 6. Okay.
Yep.
Now, how far?
And I know that for Cass, that's probably a 4-hour, 5-hour drive.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's down there. Have you never been down there?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you need to go down and do that trip. It's down southern West Virginia, down there in Hatfield McCoy country, down there in the high mountains.
The Hatfield and McCoys, baby.
There's a big ski resort down there in southern West Virginia. It'll come Snowshoe, West Virginia.
Okay.
It's down in that area.
Right on. Nice. Fantastic. So when are you going down with your wife? When are you guys going?
We're going in July. We rented a company house. They have the company houses down there in the old logging town, and they Airbnb the houses out. So we just got one of them for the weekend. Stay down there.
Nice.
I told her, so we'll see what the weather's doing and see what the price of diesel fuel is. Maybe we'll take the trailer and throw the Harley in and take the Harley with.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, gas is coming down a little bit.
I filled the truck up the other day, and it was $162 to fill my pickup.
Chad says Cass had 6 working engines, 1 Heisler, 1 Climax, and 4 Shays.
Yep, I knew they had a bunch of them. I do know the Western Maryland Shay, because it's one of the heavier ones. It does not go clear to the top of the mountain. It does like the half a trip or whatever because of the rails.
Okay.
I do know they use a lighter engine to go clear to the top.
That makes sense. That's crazy. Lionel Richie said that's a beautiful drive. I'm sure it is. Yeah, like I've been down in some of West Virginia, but when I would go to Nashville, I would take West Virginia at just a, you would reach into it a little bit, but from what I hear, it's there's a lot of good scenery down around that area, which is awesome.
Yeah, you'd come over here and like go down to Morgantown and was that
Yeah,
79,
Morgantown.
take 79 south, and
Right,
then just
right.
go straight south down through there and get on 19.
Dude, you're gonna get me in trouble with these shays.
Oh, you still looking at those shades?
No. Yes.
Uh huh.
So how far are you from? So where are you located at roughly?
Somerset, Pennsylvania.
How far are you from Williamsport?
You're about 2 hours, 2.5. About the same distances for me to get down to York.
That's not too bad. And when you
No,
went to York, did you go for a day or 2 days or?
I wasn't even gonna go, and then I decided at the last minute. Well, I wasn't in the rig that on that Friday. I'll just hurry up and drive down there, and then get back and haul milk that afternoon, evening.
Yeah, I remember because I saw you at Gersbowski's,
Yeah,
and you're like, I got to go haul milk. I'm like, dude, what are you doing here?
running like a nut through the getting what I wanted.
Yeah. What all did you get?
I think I got 11 or 12 cars, and then I got the Russian Decapod steam engine.
What Russian
Western
Decapod did you
Maryland.
get?
Western Maryland. It's
Sweet.
actually sitting. It's buried on the other side of the layout here in the siding.
Lewis Custom Trains. I'm in Louisiana around Marathon and Shell. I'm not seeing prices drop yet. Okay, from a gas. Gotcha. Chad says I'm a cast nut. I worked on the Climax restoration.
Restoration. Right on.
Dang, man, that's awesome. Salute to you for sure.
Have you brought the? You come down here to? Cause that's just south of me. Come down and ride the one down in Maryland. Do the down in Cumberland. Do the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad.
Oh yeah,
That's a good
absolutely.
one.
1309 stuff's down there.
Yeah, I would tell you to come do that one.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I've wanted to do that one for a while. They have that engine runs a lot.
1309's down right now. I forget
Oh, is
what.
it?
Yeah, they're doing some kind of maintenance on it for whatever reason. So they're using the diesels right now.
Well, you were doing something. You were going to go somewhere this past weekend, right?
Yeah, I was up at the Everett Railroad.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, we went up to the Everett Railroad.
Because you know somebody on the Western
Yeah.
Maryland,
Yep.
one of the execs or something like that.
Yeah, they had us go up there and asked if we wanted to go up and ride that one. And it's a good train. That one in Everett's a nice little run up to Martinsburg, PA. There.
Have you been on 1309?
No, I haven't. Just when it was in the yard down there, I went over and seen it.
Nice, nice. Pretty cool
But
engine.
yeah, it's big engine.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing little about it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Because when they were running it, they were doing like, holy cow, what? They ran it every weekend. It seemed.
Every weekend, yeah.
Did they even freak trying to put the fire out in it? Like, holy cow.
I don't know. Yeah, they were doing like their Christmas runs are just insane. They're sold out trains every time, and they do a real good polar, North Pole, Polar Express, whatever you want to call it, train. We rode that one.
Do the what is the Frostburg Flyer? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Frostburg Flyer. They have that one. They have one that's a dinner train. They had a lunch train, a brunch train, or whatever. We went down and did that one. That one was real nice. We actually rode in the dome car up in the upper dome because then you got the nice view of everything. And then
Now,
we ate
that
brunch right on the train.
Is that enjoyable, or you're like, okay, I want to see other stuff? Like when you're in a
No,
dome car.
no, that's pretty neat sitting up top like that.
Yeah. Now, how many cars was that roughly pulling when you guys were in the dome car?
Oh, I couldn't even guess. The price. I'd be lying if I told you. I bet you 6 or 7, 8, 9.
Oh wow! So they're over.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, I'd say 6 cars on average they have on that. I think.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the ones that I wanted to get to. But you said it's down right now, so
Yeah, but they're still running their excursion trains. They're just using a -8, I think.
yeah,
Painted up in Western Maryland.
1309 though.
And then I don't know what their plans are. I'm assuming they'll get the 734 going again.
Yeah, more than likely, because they have that. They have what the 1309, the 734. What's the other one they have that they run down there? Diesel power.
Diesels, they have those Alcos, and then they have the I think it's Alcos. I know they have that Dash 9 down there.
Okay. Chad asked, does anybody ever, well, you maybe, ever rode the Potomac Eagle in West Virginia?
That's down there around Cass. That's supposed to be a pretty decent one too, I was told.
Okay, yeah.
There's
I've
one
never,
of them. Ask Chad if that's the one that's down in West Virginia that actually has the BL2 using it. They're using a BL2, Western Maryland's BL2.
they might be. Yeah. That's a good
There's
question.
there's one down there in West Virginia I know using BL2.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure on that one. Wait, there's anything else in here in the comments? Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. This is
Yeah, definitely.
We should we'll definitely do this again for sure, because it seems like that your inventory is consistently growing, just like
little by little. Yeah, it's going to add to slow down here. Now I spent all the quad money on these trains, so now I'm kind of broke.
You never know.
Yeah, save up and get some other things here till fall. Go to York, and like I said, York, I'll go down and hopefully try to find some more cars and stuff, and that'll be it.
There's a lot of stuff that's coming out for me anyway, in the fall, so it's going to be a little dangerous for me. So we might have to reevaluate how we kind of look at York this fall. So, but we'll see. Things.
Yeah, change. I don't know. I guess they're changing it. Like I said, this spring one was my first York, but I guess they're changing it now. It's going to be a shorter show.
Different. It's not going to be as long. So was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that? So, but did you go over to the Lower Susquehanna Valley?
I didn't have time. No, I got down there Friday morning and then left at 3. Yeah, well, I plan on definitely.
You and I will talk, and we'll hook up, and then we'll definitely go over because you need to go over there and hang out. It's a good time for sure.
Yeah, I've seen all the videos of that place. It's impressive. They do a real nice job.
The BL2 is in Elkins.
It's somewhere down there running.
Somewhere down around there. Okay. That is the train right out of Elkins. Yeah, that's what you said. Okay, cool. All right, boys. Well, we're gonna end this one for tonight. I think this is great. Again, Travis, bro, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. It'll give me a good excuse to play with the trains tonight.
Dude, of course, anytime. You're always welcome. We'll do another one for sure in the future here, probably over the summer sometime. You and I will talk and things like that because we got shea business to work out.
Yeah.
So again, thank you guys for coming on tonight, and we'll be live next week. I got a squeaky car going on here. So I got to oil that. Again, Travis, thanks, man. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you having me on, and yeah, we'll be in contact.
That sounds good. All right.
Yeah, have a good night.
Later. Have a great night.